Larry and Kathie J's Blazing Hit Radio. From the Mile High. And now worldwide.
Welcome.
Blazing Hit Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Wiggins, Kathy. I did it the wrong. He snapped at me. That's why I put his name there. Larry, Kathy, and Wiggins. Hey, have you seen the guy who sings that real song?
No.
The Thunder song?
No.
He's dope. Like, he's a white guy. I thought it was a black dude. But he's cool, and the video's like super dope. Yeah, I like it.
A thunder.
Yeah, he's kind of like,
thunder.
I don't know. He's just
Okay,
a
what kind of a
soulful white
white
man.
It's not a soulful white guy. That's Imagine Dragons.
Oh, well, whoever's
That's
the
a
lead
band.
singer.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. That's Imagine Dragons that does that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Don't they have a local Colorado tie somehow?
I think
No, you're thinking of Imagine Drag Queens.
Oh, you're right.
Similar.
Right. Yeah. They're usually First Friday.
Right. Also, you have the Thunder Down Under in Vegas.
Yeah. Da-da-dun.
I've never been to that.
No, yeah.
I figured, why would I go and pay all that money to go see strippers that don't take it all off?
Right?
Right.
And what a tease, because they are sexy.
Right.
Like, keep going, cowboy.
Is it safe to assume they're all
Lust.
dating each other?
No.
Okay.
I've met them when they've come through on the TV show.
Okay.
And they seem very straight. But then again, I wouldn't know. Oh, you pulled up the video.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, the
Even
whole
though he
band.
has
The
a
whole
very
band
loose
is.
collar.
Right.
It's the whole band. Yeah, they're awesome.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Look at those costumes.
Yeah. No, it's a
Okay.
great video, too. So can you access my Facebook page, my regular Larry Ulibarri Facebook page? Not the fan page?
The Larry Gary Ulibarri.
No, just Larry Ulibarri.
You got to know the difference between a page and a profile.
Okay,
The
it's
profile
not my
or the
fan
page?
profile.
Okay.
My
Okay.
Larry Ulibarri profile. Because there's this thing I reposted on there, and they've taken a toothbrush to a whole new level. And it's like
What?
it's a thing that you put the toothbrush in your mouth, and it brushes your teeth all at once.
Okay.
So you leave it in for
So like it just like one brush goes in and just starts.
No. It looks like a boxer wears or a football player. It looks
Okay,
like a
mouth
mouth
guard.
guard. But inside of that is bristles that are like
Get out.
brushing your teeth. So there it is.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a Sonicare, but with the balls on the outside. So you look like the Gimp. It looks like an
I was gonna say
S&M.
it's kind of very
A ball gag.
Yeah.
Right, but it looks like it probably would do a really good job, you know what I mean?
Oh no, it looks like it would like clean you.
Like every tooth, the
Really
perfect way.
good.
And then look, they'll show you how like
Are we really that lazy?
I don't know if it's lazy or if it's just more efficient technology.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like the most simple things, if you could think of it, and then add a easy technology spin on it, like Ring doorbell, perfect example. Just took a doorbell, and then now you're able to see when someone's watching you, but it just still uses standard wiring. The smoke alarm or Nest, like even Nest,
Right.
it's like you could think of that simple thing and make it to technology, make a killing. Like that is a great idea.
Like
Yeah.
the person who thought of that bigger straw at McDonald's so you can get more of your shake down.
Oh yeah,
Brilliant.
yeah.
Right.
Genius.
Sign them up.
Now I'm going to buy another shake because I ran out of shake.
Yeah.
I drank it so fast.
You know what you're doing, McDonald's. For real, those big straws are awesome,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I swore I had a medium shake. It's completely gone.
Want to thank everybody who came out to the Green Solution, Parker 225 yesterday
Yes.
for the food drive. We met a ton of great people. It was awesome because I got there a little early, and there was like a couple people waiting that
that's
listened,
cool.
and they were like, "Hey, what's up?" And they brought a couple bags, so we had people bringing food before we even started.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. We're going to be out today from 3 to 5 right here in Edgewater. Right?
It's at the Edgewater Green Solution, and we just want you to come hang with us from noon to 2. Same deal. Bring 10 cans or more, and you're going to get $10 off a $15 or more purchase.
Yeah, and the cool thing is it's a coupon we give you, and you can use it between now and Christmas.
Right. And want to thank Jake for coming out.
Jake the porn star was out.
Yes, and it was funny because he was telling us about his industry.
Oh my God! Because like I was like I just remember you when you were first getting in the industry.
Right,
you
you were
know?
so young and innocent.
Right, and the stories he was telling me, and he's like done 768 films,
Which is
and
insane.
he goes, and there were probably multiple women in the films.
Right, and more scenes
so
per-
it wasn't just 768 people he's had sex with. It was I've done films 768, and I mean just to hear what he goes through.
The industry talk is
Right,
hilarious.
The industry talk was crazy
Because it's like your regular job, where you hear just different things, but it applied to porn.
Yes.
So it's just really awkward.
right, like walking around naked, and there's no real such thing as sexual harassment once you're on set.
Right. In other words, you sign a contract that nobody can't sue for sexual harassment on a porn set.
Yes.
And so he said like directors and people were coming up touching girls in between takes just because they could.
Right.
Yeah, it is weird.
And it's up to the guy that's in the scene with the girl if he wants to stand up and help the girl.
Right.
In the situation.
And say, hey, leave her alone. Or
like Jake did a couple times.
Right.
He said he was like, really? Nope, I'm out. Sorry, dude.
Right.
You know, like the girl had already told, in one particular producer, the girl had already told Jake, I don't like him. I don't think that's cool that he comes up and touches me in between takes just because he can.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. And then he did something really inappropriate before they were about to
Yeah,
start
I remember that.
Start a scene to the point where Jake used it as an opportunity to help the girl.
He bailed on the scene. He's like, I'm not filming the scene now.
Yeah, I'm not doing
they
it now.
signed the contract. They signed on the dotted line.
That's
No,
crazy.
there are even some standards in there.
Yeah, can't. But you know, like he was saying, I've met some of the craziest, creepiest, weirdest people in this industry.
Duh.
And we're expecting those people to have standards.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
that's kind of crazy.
Right. These are people that are worse than Harvey Weinstein.
Exactly.
Right. They have full access.
Oh my God.
But we also want to thank Stephanie for bringing us food.
Thanks, girl. We love you, Steph.
Yeah, and everybody that stopped by. So again, we'll be at the Green Solutions Edgewater from noon to 2. Bring us non-perishables, and if you're not near that, just go to any Green Solution and drop off some food, and it really helps.
Yeah, and you guys are going to be at locations all week. So if you guys want to text food to 303-728-3420, we got the Google Maps of where you guys are going to be today and then info where you're going to be later in the week.
Okay.
You saw...
I saw Justice League last night. When can we talk about it?
we have to talk about it, so
Yeah, go for it.
carefully, though.
Well, because you can't reveal anything?
Right.
Right.
Well, because I think it opens tomorrow night.
Right, and
so
then we
maybe
also...
tomorrow we can actually talk about it.
A little more, but we also run the risk of overselling it.
Right.
You know, because if we're so excited,
Right.
then people have their expectation goes way too high.
Right.
So let's remain like this, Kathy.
Okay.
Monotone about that movie.
All right.
Wonder Woman was great.
I thought it was amazing. Aquaman was fantastic.
He's one of the hottest guys in the whole world.
It was so cool to see Batman be Bruce Wayne and Bruce. Yeah.
Right. He was more Bruce than
Don't
Bat.
get too excited.
And it was great.
It was
we
awesome.
liked it.
And
we're remaining neutral.
I thought that the alien was believable.
Yes. Now you've just revealed there's an alien.
No, everybody knows that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was already released. Yeah.
How was that released? In the trailer, you mean?
No, it's in the synopsis. They must get together to fight
he
an
was a
alien.
man.
Yes.
Okay.
To fight an alien being.
Now, it could still be, undocumented worker for all you know. We're not telling you anything.
It could be.
Right.
It could be. I really enjoyed that they went to some
You
of
wanted
the
to get
homelands.
excited right there.
I did.
Right.
To
They
some
went
of the
to the
homelands of the
Other people.
characters.
Right. The land of lesbian. For Wonder Woman.
They went back to Paradise Island.
When a man shows up, they can smell your balls right away. And kick you off the island.
That's absolutely
Now,
true. They actually use a spear and they
Right.
just take them right out.
Now, how are they dressed? Because did you guys know about this controversy? This
No.
just happened. So the outfit on the left is the one that women wore in the new Wonder Woman
Okay,
movie.
right.
The new Brett Ratner movie that's coming out
Right.
that's like Wonder Woman 2 directed by a different director, I think is what the case is.
I don't even know what that is about.
They completely changed all their outfits and made them more skimpy. So on the left, they look like warriors,
Yes.
and they look like
On
battlers.
the right, they look like strippers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
totally.
And so now people are calling them out and saying, "Hey, what's the double standard here? What's going on?" And,
Well, you know what? Even on the land of ladies, fashion changes.
yeah.
Time evolves, new things trend,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
clearly that's their fall and summer
Yeah,
outfits.
I was just about to say.
I don't think-
I didn't notice the big difference in the movie.
No.
They didn't look much different from how they did in the Wonder Woman movie.
No, they were just cool. And I'm sorry, I don't really, and like if the chicks on the right look great. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm gay, so I don't have a horse in this race.
It's just sexualizing them. That's all.
No,
I'm
no,
saying.
they
for sure.
totally took away the armor and
Well,
gave them
hello.
the six-pack abs.
Hello, Wonder Woman's wearing a bustier and a skirt.
I know.
You know what I
There's-
mean? And she has to kick ass in that.
There's a
That's
couple-
already, kind of sexualized.
Did you realize they did a lot of butt shots on her?
Yeah, and the
Did you
jeans and the
notice
tight
that?
pants.
Yes, in
yeah,
those
but you know
leather
what?
pants.
I can't blame them. She's flawless.
Yeah, and there's
If
this.
you have her, you may as well back the camera up a couple feet and get that ass in there.
There is that. Yeah, she's
And
flawless.
she dresses amazing.
Yeah, no,
like,
Diana Prince kills it.
Kills it.
Yeah, so every woman should be proud that she's the representative.
You're supposed to keep
oh,
it.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
She dresses nice.
I would
I
also
think
like
she
to
gets
say,
her clothes at Marshall's.
where'd she get it?
Right.
The other thing, speaking of butts, there's a scene where she walks where they're getting off something, and it's like Batman, and then she comes off, and you're like, wow, that's a short little skirt she wears. And then all of a sudden, Cyclops comes behind her, and he's a machine.
Wait, Cyclops the Machine. I was like X-Men?
Right.
I was
no, Cyborg.
Cyborg.
No,
okay.
what's his name?
Cyborg. It has to be Cyborg.
He's the Black Terminator.
Yeah, maybe it is, and I'm just tired. But
Wait,
anyways,
he's on the magazine right here.
his butt, since it's all robot.
He's Cyborg. Yeah.
Since it's all robot. Wow, that was a tight butt. Like his was all just body butt.
Quit
Getting
talking.
sorry.
You're supposed to. It was a great butt.
It was fine, and then Aquaman came behind all of them, and that was
He had the best
something
butt of the whole
fantastic.
movie.
He came behind the robot butt.
Yeah, he got out behind the robot butt, and it was butt.
Stop it, Tina from Bob's Burgers. She loves butts. Okay,
But-
so, wait a minute. So the one thing I would say, when you have a movie, any of these new movies that are that CGI heavy, you're gonna have some moments where you're like, okay, that looked a little fake.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? You're just gonna have those moments,
Right.
And that's all I'm saying.
But you're supposed to say it in a monotone voice.
Sometimes you'll have a horse fall, and you're like, that clearly was not a real horse. But I'd rather have them use a digital horse
Me
than make
too.
a real horse fall anyway.
Yes, absolutely.
But we thought it was in the middle of the road.
Invasive, violating, and just disgusting.
It's Celebrity Trash and Bash.
With Larry, Kathie, and Wiggins.
It's really disappointing. They're just looking for the wrong photo.
Here's Kathie J.
All right, let's get through these sexual harassment updates.
Like, will there come a day where there's not anything new?
I don't think so. A third now has come forward to say, yeah, Ed Westwick raped me too.
So it's
The
like
Gossip Girl dude who said, I never even touched that
third-
girl. There's now a third girl saying rape. Not just he whipped it out in front of me and played with
Right.
himself.
So
or something
obviously
like that.
that's
Like
his
this-
thing.
Yep.
So wait a minute. The politician guy too. He had like
Ray Moore?
Yeah.
Roy Moore?
They said that the local mall had banned him from going to the mall picking up girls.
What?
Like picking up teenage girls. They literally banned him from the mall.
Okay, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
And he said
That's still not enough evidence, though, for people
Right.
about his character.
Right.
What? How would you feel if it was your daughter he was going to pick up?
No, there's definitely a lot of people that there's like even Paul Ryan and those guys are saying, "Hey, get out of here, dude."
Yeah, well, Corey Feldman has named another alleged abuser of he and Corey Haim.
And it wasn't Michael Jackson.
Wasn't mine. Yeah, still not going there with Michael Jackson.
That's messing with his head to this day. That Michael's like, "I'm sorry, you're just fat. You're not
You're
cute.
right, you're not cute.
You're trying to be me. I
yeah.
don't like your hair.
Trying too hard.
In Lost Boys, you were the dumbest character. I don't like any of your movies, but can you give me Corey Haim's number?"
Right. Come on, let's be honest. Corey Feldman heard that all the time.
Right.
Is Corey Haim coming with you?
Right. Oh, then you're not invited.
Oh, never mind. People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive came out. Did you hear who it was? It was Blake Shelton.
Really?
He's sexy.
Fine. I mean, just because he's Gwen Stefani's man, I'll let that slide. But he's not my kind of guy.
No, but I think, have you ever seen a single interview with him? Like he's
No. I love his personality,
Yes.
but I just don't know what he looks like, doing the deed or, like
Right,
he's got a
like-
big country white ass.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
does he have a Bass Pro Shop ass?
I don't ever want to picture Blake Shelton doing the deed.
Well, that's what, it's
You
like.
know what? Yeah, but you know what? You're right, Larry. Like, I think every other Sexiest Man Alive has shown his abs, or at least, his upper body
Right.
at some point. We never see anything of Blake Shelton besides a flannel.
Right, we're like.
And he did it. He
we're like-
made it.
We're like, you're going to have to go on vacation with Gwen on a yacht eventually.
Right.
And there he is in a full cowboy outfit on the deck of a yacht.
Right. All the way down to his boots.
Right, sweating all this ball juice in his boot.
Or it's a nice camouflage one-piece bathing suit.
Oh, yes.
So, rumors are true. Blake Shelton is the People's Magazine Sexiest Man Alive. He's being real humble about it. He says, y'all must be running out of people. Like, wow, we're down to somebody who's somewhat symmetrical.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
See, and that makes him even funnier.
Right. It
Adam
doesn't make him
Levine.
hotter. It makes him funnier.
Yeah. Funny is hot, Larry.
I know, but I mean, that's like me telling you, Reba McEntire.
Right.
Feel for that.
I mean,
No.
but she's beautiful.
hot.
She's beautiful.
No, there's some I could never tell about her eyes. Something was like, I'd watch the
Off.
sitcom, and I don't know if it was off or if that's just like she just had a really tiny face because sometimes her face looked really small.
Sometimes I was like, well, I just happened upon that sitcom. I was like, I didn't even know she had a sitcom.
Right.
It was like successful for years, and the guy from Shameless was on that.
I know, but what channel was it on?
CW or
okay.
Yeah, it wasn't W. Maybe it was WBCW at the
Who
time.
knows?
I don't know.
Who knows? But Adam Levine, who wore the crown in 2013, he said about that, I can't wait to shove this up Adam's ass.
And he wasn't talking about
No,
the award.
the paper, the magazine.
Right.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, those two go at it, and they're hilarious.
They're hilarious when they go at it. So, speaking of somebody who went at it too much, Simon Cowell. Remember last week I had the story about he almost died falling down the stairs?
Right, he like almost broke his neck.
Mm-hmm. But now we have more detail what it was about. It was about his health.
Oh, like he had a blackout or something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It was
no.
in the middle of the night, and he was walking back up the stairs, and he completely just blacked
Blacked
out
out.
and fell all the way back down the stairs, which is why he almost died.
Not to be confused with Kathie J's blackouts. Those are different.
Right.
Those
And it's
involve-
not cheating.
Right.
Because I blacked out and found myself off of 32nd and Jasmine.
To black out.
So, Simon Cowell admits he was smoking 80 cigarettes a day.
What?
80 cigarettes a day.
How many come in a pack?
How do you do that?
15. So he was probably on like 4 or 5 packs a day.
There's only 15.
4 packs. Good math. 4
packs.
packs a day.
There's only 15 cigarettes in a pack?
Yeah, there's about 15. 10, I think.
Huh, I was
Well,
thought
no,
there was like
if there's
30.
80 and he smoked 20, so that if he smoked 80 and there's 4 a day, then it's 20. 20 in a pack.
So
Okay.
check this out. It takes 6 minutes to actively smoke 1 cigarette. 80 cigarettes a day would take 480 minutes. So 8 hours straight a day, he would be smoking cigarettes.
Wow, and that's crazy because I've never seen him with a cigarette in his
Ever.
hand.
And you never hear a rumor that he smelled like
Right.
smoke.
Or he doesn't cough a lot.
Yeah, no. Or his voice isn't all raspy.
Right.
It's kind of crazy. But
Maybe he
before-
wears the patch when he's on the television shows.
He's on a huge health kick right now. So more exercise, less drinking, a lot less smoking. He went from 80 cigarettes down to just 2.
Well, that's good because
That
he
is.
just has a kid, and he's going to have to run around and catch that kid and be a dad.
Before Simon fell, he said he woke up, wasn't feeling well, and walked downstairs to get some hot milk. Who gets hot
A
milk?
British man.
Yeah,
A British
exactly.
A British man.
A British
with
millionaire.
A bunch of money.
On his way back up the steps, that's when he fainted and fell backwards. And the 3-year-old son is his motivator to get healthy again.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but that's, crazy. And finally this morning, Paper Magazine has a new cover that's going to break the internet. Have you seen it?
Who is
Remember Kim Kardashian?
With the champagne over her head.
Okay, so I think this one's going to beat it. It's a menage a trois. Nicki Minaj a trois.
it? Oh, it's Nikki.
The cover is Nicki
All
doing
Nicki.
Yeah, 3 Nickis all in different states.
hooking up with
Like
each other.
like a menage a trois.
Right, a Nicki
And
Minaj a trois.
Inside the magazine is 16 more pages of that.
You know what?
We got to get that magazine. She looks amazing.
Okay, but here, look at the low one that's on her knees.
Yes.
Her hair stinks.
Oh, because it's right down her butt crack.
It went in her butt
Did you
crack.
see it, Wig?
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
She's pretty hot.
Yeah, no, she's amazing. That body's tight.
Oh yeah. Now it's high def now. Oh, so okay. I wasn't looking at the faces at
No,
first.
I know, you went
and
right
so
for
I was
the
like,
boobs,
it's
didn't
all
you?
3 of them. It's,
Yeah.
it's her 3 times, and
Yeah,
that
different
makes sense,
states
yeah.
of Nikki.
All
Right, and then she's avataring her ponytail in her own butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the November issue of Paper Magazine. It won't be on shelves for a couple weeks, but you can definitely.
What was her last big hit? She had so many
Anaconda.
Anaconda.
I mean,
She
that was
had
like
so
her
many
big single, but she's been on a million singles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, she, her boyfriend, who's she dating now? Do we know?
No, not
What?
since Meek Mill.
She's dating somebody, and
There got to be.
yeah, and he's like, your hair smell like poo poo.
Because
Get
why?
off it.
It's
Just
in
lean that
her
way.
butt.
Not even her real hair.
November 28th is when it'll be on newsstands.
Yeah, she doesn't have real hair. I imagine she must just be bald.
I don't know, but wow, it looks great. She's fantastic. And that's it. That's your trash and bash.
So I don't know who the boyfriend is. Who's married? It just says Meek Mill. So I don't know. Larry, I think you're right, Larry. She does have one, but I can't find.
She's been seen with some guy. I just don't know if he's somebody. I think he is somebody.
Why does it say Nicki Minaj confirms she's dating Nas on Ellen?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So she is dating Nas.
And remember, because then Who was it? Somebody did their diss track and said something about her dating Nas. That they hooked up real quick and whatever.
That seems like that could work.
So if you could have
Nas is a legend.
Yeah.
Crazy?
if you could have a duplicate of yourself or two of you, would you have sex with yourself?
No,
is the
'cause
question.
I'm pretty gross.
Yeah.
So,
You're just like
Yeah.
Yeah, your two other guys would go off, and they'd be
Yeah.
like, "Not him."
I'm like, you see him? He came in here and went straight to the bathroom earlier and was in there for like 15 minutes this morning.
Notice how he wouldn't do it because he stinks, not because they were men.
Yeah.
Well, it's me.
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is you.
Your foul
is.
odor.
Two of you.
Yeah,
Stops
yeah.
everything.
Right, that's 6 pelotes.
Yeah.
Pelotes.
What?
That's Nads.
Oh. Wow, that's
yeah.
great.
6 Nads, one
Definitely
room.
a place I don't want to be.
Yeah, I don't want to be
Right.
by those.
If two of me showed up and we were all supposed to have a threesome, it wouldn't happen. We'd all just crawl into the bed, order a pizza, and watch TV.
You guys all eating
Totally.
treats.
Right.
Let's all hang out.
Right.
Just laugh at it. Let's go. Let's watch some TV.
You just see all the Costco wrappers everywhere.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You're streaming Blazing Hit Radio.
Blazing It Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J. Wiggins. It is Wednesday. Real quick, I had to say that we want everybody to come see us at the Green Solution in Edgewater. Today we're doing our food drive there, and they're going to give you $10 off if you bring 10 cans or non-perishables or more off a $15 purchase or more.
Yeah, so we're going to be there from 3 to 5. So this is your chance. If you were at work yesterday and the day before, this is your chance to come see us. If you live in the area right after you get off.
I think that's what's nice is because the Green Solution is all over different parts of town. Some people can't make it to where you guys were in Aurora. Some people couldn't make it to Edgewater, but now they can find out where you're at and specifically make it to that location.
Right, and if you can't, let's say you're just busy and you're never going to make it to a location that we're at, just go to a Green Solution and drop off some food because, there are people out there that won't be eating for Thanksgiving if we don't do something. And it's just nice to know that you helped. And the Food Bank of the Rockies, they have a pantry that we want to stock beyond Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Last night they were there at the Justice League premiere.
Right.
Food Bank of the Rockies.
Oh, cool.
And a lot of people brought cans to that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Cool.
They did to my premiere too.
And also money,
Right.
they'll take it. So they got to feed everybody.
Yeah, it was awesome just to see everybody, everybody tied in with this. Everywhere we go, somebody's bringing food. So hopefully we can fill that bus. So definitely stop by and see us.
Speaking of the movie last night, Justice League, we tried to
remain calm about it.
Exactly. So somebody on the text line is like, Larry and Kathie's monotone voice. You guys sound like Mr. and Mrs. Meh from the Emoji Movie.
Oh my God. Can I just say this?
Yeah.
That movie got a bunch of crap because
people didn't like it.
Yeah, and so the girls were coming over, so I rented it on demand.
Right.
And because I saw the trailer and I was like, this looks hilarious.
It looks funny.
And it had some great voices. It had Anna Faris. It had
T.J. Miller.
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
And it had all these great voices. So then we watched it and it was hilarious.
It was good?
It was so good that, when you rent it, you get it for like a day or so or whatever. So then I told Chris, let's watch it. And we watched it again so he could see it. And it was hilarious.
Avery hasn't stopped talking about it.
Right.
I mean, she keeps talking about the pile of poop, but
right.
that's
and
a
it's
kid.
voiced by Patrick Stewart, the poop emoji.
How awesome is
so
that?
he comes out of the toilet and his son says, Daddy, do we have to wash our hands? And they both go,
Have you watched that Patrick Stewart? I think it's on Stars where he's like a reporter.
Yeah.
Or
He's like
it's pretty funny. I only saw a few episodes, but I can't remember what it's called. But
yeah, it's
what
really.
Does he do?
He's like he plays like this journalist that's kind of like an O'Reilly, I guess.
Okay.
And so he works on this big TV show, but he's like hilarious off screen, and he's it's almost like
Kirby
a
Enthusiasm.
for sure.
Oh, I like
but
that.
more British,
yeah.
and they do drugs.
Patrick Stewart does drugs?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
303-728-3420. Thanks for making my mornings great again. When you guys left, I was in denial for a few weeks there. I kept telling myself, maybe they're on vacation. They'll be back soon.
It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
They're fine.
And then you never came back on air again. I was sad until you guys had the Blazing Hit app.
Yay!
What does that one mean? You know my secret.
Oh, from the
phone
phone line.
called Sweeper.
Yeah.
It's all I know your secret.
Oh.
From Mean Girls. She's all, what? What are you talking about?
I know it.
Right.
Oh my gosh, you and my wife Kayla, you guys like love that movie.
Mean Girls?
Everybody loves
yeah.
Mean Girls.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
loves it.
That was the last movie where like Lindsay Lohan was like, oh, she's
She
good
was
looking, she can act.
adorable.
She was cute in that movie.
She was adorable. She had an innocence about her, but she was also stacked. Because you're like, where'd she get those big boobies?
No,
at?
for real. Are those real?
Right, and she was so adorable. And this is what's hilarious. I tweeted this out. I think I put it on Twitter. There was a thing on BuzzFeed that shows that Lindsay Lohan reaches out to celebrities all the time, hoping they'll talk to her.
No way.
And they don't clap back at all.
Yeah, why would you?
So she has one on there going, like, "Hey Drake, call me. I'm in the area." And then nobody hits her back. And then she's like, "Hey Jennifer Lopez, I definitely want to talk to you and catch up." She's like, "But you don't follow me." And then so like
Wait,
there's
these are her tweets?
real tweets of
That
her trying
is
to reach out to
pathetic.
celebrities.
Maybe she's doing that on purpose.
No,
Whoa.
she's trying to get a clap back, and then there was
sad.
somebody came and she's like, "Hey, I'm in Dubai too." She's like, "We should hook up." She's like, "Hit me up," and it's like crickets.
Crickets.
So
Not
what's happened to her now? She's kind of but I don't want to say nobody, but is she like have revenue coming in?
No.
She said something to somebody else. She said, I can't remember who it was. She's like, "Hey, anybody down for doing a Mean Girls 2 movie?" And none of the other celebrities from the movie hit her back.
Because they're successful.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
Tina
wow.
Fey's doing fine.
Right, and they already had a Mean Girls 2, which was direct to DVD.
They did?
Yeah, it was like for 4 different girls.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was not very good.
No.
What? I'm even shocked that I got teased online. There was somebody saying Mean Girls 2, and they had, what they did was take footage of all of the actors and actresses
In
from Mean
different
Girls.
movies. Oh.
From Mean Girls.
Oh, okay.
And then take footage of them in other movies they did since Mean Girls.
Oh, okay.
And put it together so it looked
like it could have been.
Yeah, like it had me for a second until
Right.
I started recognizing some of the scenes of the actresses.
Right.
So close.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw the other one. I think I may have saw like 5 minutes of it, the
And-
sequel.
So Amanda Seyfried or whatever, the dumb one on the three of the mean girls.
The one that says, "Do you want to go to Taco Bell?"
She's pretty successful as an actress.
Right, so is Rachel McAdams.
And Rachel McAdams. The other one, Lacey, she's pretty successful on the
Yeah.
Lifetime movie
Yeah.
channel.
Well, she
like
gets work.
every single.
She gets work.
She gets the holiday movies. She
Right.
gets the, she wanted a new start and went and got a bed and breakfast in a small town. And a lawyer also owns half of the house. And he comes to try to get it from her, and the two fall in love as she bakes cookies.
Hey, Rick from The Walking Dead was in a successful movie on Lifetime.
He was?
Or what?
No, he
what
was in
the-
Love Actually.
Love, isn't that from Lifetime?
No, that's just a
Okay,
big,
that's
awesome
just a big, awesome movie.
It's a rom-com.
So I've seen it where it maybe played on Lifetime, and then I was like, it's so different to look at that guy, and he's like this romantic versus
Totally.
like on Walking Dead, and he's like, "I'll kill you. I'm gonna kill you." Like every episode's like
Right.
about how he's gonna kill somebody, and he tells him that. So it's just
Well,
different.
That's what it's become on The Walking Dead. You kill or get killed.
I still can't help but think of Dave Chappelle in that scene with the guy with the bat.
With Negan?
Yeah.
Go
Is that
ahead.
the guy you're talking about? Negan?
Yeah, well, no, it's
he's talking about Rick, the cop, the main
character.
dude.
Okay.
He's
But,
been in it
yeah.
since like the beginning.
Oh, the very first episode?
Yeah.
Where that little girl was the
Yeah.
zombie?
Yeah, Rick
Yeah.
the sheriff. That's him. That's the one we're talking about.
See, I can talk about Walking Dead, the first episode.
I just
and the episode where they all got their heads bashed
Right.
in. You watched that.
Larry, you're at the best part, dude. All those seasons are on Netflix. You looking for something to binge watch? There's like 7 seasons on there that you can just binge watch.
I know. there's like too much work, and there's the shows that we do that we squeeze in. I squeeze in with Chris. So what can you do? I can't commit to that.
I think you could. I think you would have liked it. I think that you need to be prepared for when the apocalypse comes, because when Wiggins and I are heading to the mountains, where are you going to be?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a bullet in my head and not be around when you guys are getting eaten.
Good luck.
Oh, man.
But good luck finding that bullet.
Right, exactly. It looks really painful when they dig into your face and bite it off.
I've started to get all paranoid like that, and
Like you weren't before?
no,
I've always
like
been
before I never
paranoid.
really like prepared, but it's like it's not even like a zombie attack. It's like Yellowstone blowing up, and they're saying that the ash would be everywhere. And, and I'm like, well, I don't have any gas masks, and I was like,
we don't have a. Chris yesterday, he's like, honey, we have a little kit down here, and I was like, what's in it? And he's like, it's like a flashlight, a radio that you can crank,
yes,
and a bottle of water,
yes,
and some meal, like a meal that you can re-wet or whatever.
Right.
And it came as a movie promotion thing that we did.
Totally.
So I was like, this
kit. I had the same thing.
I got the zombie kit too.
And
I was like, this is what we're supposed to live on, right? I was like, that's it.
A mouse ate mine, and so because it was in the garage.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So a mouse got into the side of it because we're right by that field, and I was like, no.
And the mouse was all, this tastes just like meatloaf. You just have to lick it a lot.
This is amazing, right? You got to get it wet.
It helps if you pee on it.
303-728-3420. YOLO Rum phone line is open, or you can text us. Give us a call right now.
Turn it up. Larry and Kathie's Blazing Hit Radio.
More music, less commercials.
There's a real serial killer on the loose.
Right?
Terrifying, yeah, in Florida right now.
That's crazy. What is going on?
It's like a movie.
60-year-old Ronnie Felton was on his way to feed the homeless at church when he was shot 4 times.
I ain't know what to do.
His twin, Reggie, had been on the phone with him moments before he was killed.
Why did you do it? You know, if you hear me, whatever, just turn yourself in.
Police believe Felton is the 4th victim of a serial killer terrorizing this Tampa neighborhood.
When I got it mailed down in the middle of the street, Nebraska.
Witnesses reported hearing gunshots and seeing a man dressed all in black. For 10 hours, heavily armed officers and federal agents searched every nook and cranny of a 2-square-mile area.
People are...
You know what? I was reading this article, and it was talking about how desensitized we're becoming to these shootings.
Yes.
And the fact that, it's like, the Vegas thing. They're talking about how, okay, that was a huge thing. That's the most lives lost ever. Mm-hmm. And, everybody was focused on that. And then you have the church shooting. And then it's like people just don't have the bandwidth to put all those in perspective. Mm-hmm. And you want to because it would be back in the day that we would remember a tribute to the Vegas people.
Yep.
And there would be a memorial and it would be a big national thing. Mm-hmm. And now there's so many that we're just trying to keep the Band-Aid on the wound. You know what I mean?
How sad is that?
I really think that the way to kind of battle this, if you want to say that, is to stop saying the name of the shooter. Stop showing the picture of the shooter.
I don't
Stop
remember the names of some of them. That still's not going to help.
Oh, no.
We have a serious problem in our country.
I said that years ago that they should stop reading the Facebook page of the killer and giving his name, because a lot of these people are doing it for that notoriety. But now it's happened so often they don't even get their 15 minutes because somebody else just swiped it.
Right.
From doing some other dastardly deed. So it's just so sad. It's just you can't. And then now you have people like this. You know what I mean?
You're supposed to live like this in this much fear and worry, and it's just not right.
Police have been patrolling these streets for weeks. Now 4 victims, all shot and killed within a 7-block area. Wow. Officials believe the killer could live in the neighborhood.
And now we don't know, is this just a regular nut? Is this some ISIS wannabe guy? You know what I mean? It's just, it's so sad. And I feel that especially with that ISIS stuff and the trucks, in the cars, they're happy if they take out 8 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's I think you're just going to see a lot more barriers around events where people gather.
Yeah, no, for sure. But people are cracking. You just start, you see it, the comments on Facebook and stuff.
Tension in the air.
Yes,
Tension
there
on
is.
social media.
Everybody is on edge. And so if you have access to guns and stuff, it just sucks that it's so easy.
Okay.
And that it's so easy to take out other people who are minding their own business and trying to just survive their lives.
And not to go too deep down the rabbit hole, but there was this whole thing that said when climate change happens and even 1 degree temperature change or 2 degrees, it affects people and the way they react.
That.
So
it affects animals.
Yeah, it affects
Why
animals.
Why wouldn't it affect us? We're on this planet.
Maybe there's something there too that's just causing this craziness.
We're all going down the hill.
Just thought maybe our presence is what made them go underground. And now it appears that if it is the same person, they're not able to control that urge.
The only real lead, this video of a person of interest captured by a home security camera a month ago.
We're going to catch this guy. We're in this foxhole and we're not going anywhere, and we're going to be here till we do.
Tonight.
So this catches you off. It's you have this stuff that stresses you out,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you have like the stuff that goes on locally, and then you have like all of a sudden, you know, just recently my cameras got tripped off and somebody was walking up our driveway.
Oh, really?
And so we got like this scary weirdo walking up the driveway. So it's like you're stressed no matter what. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Look at this weirdo. And he literally walked right up our driveway.
Can I tell you something?
Why does that look familiar?
Yes.
What?
When I came to your house, when did I come to your house last?
Yeah, this was he showed up 5 minutes before you and Mr. Efficient pulled up.
Do you know where I saw him
Where?
next? Because he looked sketchy to me.
Right.
Okay, so you know this is crazy.
Okay.
You need to talk to your German neighbors and see if they
Okay.
were robbed.
Okay.
Because I thought he lived in that house so I'm coming down the street from the park.
Okay.
You know the way I do, and I turn left onto your street.
Okay.
And you're right there.
Right.
As I'm coming right there, this sketchy dude has passed your neighbor's house and is going into their backyard. Opened that gate right there that sits on the
right.
and was going in there, and he kind of looked like he was looking
Right, like he was stalking their house.
He went into their backyard.
Yeah,
you
that's
need to talk
crazy.
to them when you get home. I thought he lived there.
No.
And I was about to pull up and say, "Wow, the German guys have a creepy nephew or somebody living with
Right.
them."
No, and
he went into their property.
Yeah, he was walking up our driveway, but it looked like he was looking at their house.
Okay, so
because
maybe
our front door was open, so clearly we were home.
Right.
But it's like now that everybody's on edge and now everybody has cameras everywhere, it's like you can't get away with stuff. You know what I mean?
I know, but technically, people have cameras and people still aren't getting caught for it. You know,
I was trying to send the message out that you're going to get caught. There's cameras everywhere. Stop doing ish.
Yeah.
Kathy's like, you can totally get away with it.
No,
for
I'm just
sure.
saying. I'm just saying. Sometimes cops will have the evidence and they still won't make the arrest.
Well, yeah, but like there was a bunch of these going on in Stapleton, and there was this one guy in particular that all these cameras were catching, and he lived in Stapleton.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure this guy, this serial killer, lives where he is because within
7 blocks,
all within 7 blocks, and then he disappears. And did you guys see the footage of him? He's kind of a tall, lanky guy wearing hoodies.
He was walking.
Is this him?
Yeah.
No. No.
You know what? I was so paranoid when I got this image that our producer Mike, you know that guy that
Bolte,
he's had the issue with.
Yeah, right.
So I was like, I don't know if this is any chance that this might be that same guy.
You never know.
Because we talked about it on the air. So I could see that guy going, oh, I'm going to shut them up about my, case of climbing a ladder going into somebody else's house.
Did you show that to Mike?
Yeah, and he goes, that's not him.
Oh, thank
I was
God.
like, it was a long shot.
Although the guy definitely from the picture looks like a cat burglar. Like
Right,
he
he's
looks
wearing
like a
sunglasses, he's wearing all black.
Right, that's why it just caught me off guard watching him walk into their yard.
Yeah, I wish. See, the thing is, because it gets sent to our phones, but I wasn't paying attention to my phone, so I was like, before you got there, I was just straightening the house, and then Chris goes, "Hey, somebody walked up the driveway," and I was like, "For real?" And he goes, "Right." He goes, 5 minutes before the Efficients pulled up.
Wow.
And so I was like, So I went and looked outside up and down the street, but he was around the corner.
Yeah.
So I will have to ask this German neighbor if anything happened.
Mm-hmm.
You need the ring floodlight. You have to, both of you have to
What's
get
the ring floodlight?
I have that on the side. It's where somebody walks, the motion
and you put the
sensor.
alarm,
Right.
You can put the alarm off, and you can see it on camera. Is that that's what you have now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's smart.
It's basically those floodlights on the side of your house.
That only helps you when it's dark.
No, but it's like then the camera trips on with the floodlight.
So,
somebody comes to the side of my house.
The light isn't what scares them. It's you getting the notification. If the light works at night, that's great, and you can spot onto them. But literally, if someone's there,
It'll tell your phone.
It'll tell your phone, and you can press this button that goes
and
sets off like a
or you can talk to them,
or you can talk to them. Yeah, any of that stuff. So, this serial killer. So
tonight, another family mourns.
This is too much. Too much.
As neighbors fear a serial killer who may strike again. Kerry Sanders, NBC News, Tampa.
That's a pretty weak serial killer. You're supposed to go through a bunch more hoops. You know what I mean? There's supposed to be a theme. We see movies all the time.
Yeah, it's almost like Grand Theft Auto. The guy just walks up to someone and then just disappears and runs away, and you see him running away on the camera. And then, but here's the one thing: is hopefully with cell phones, the way those cell phones work, they can track you down within 10 minutes of there, and you don't even have to be using it, so they can ping it and know if someone's using a cell phone. Right. So hopefully that guy has a cell phone on him around that time, and they're able to track it down.
So they can just ping any cell phone that was in the area.
Yeah, even if the phone is dead, they can still get signals.
Wow, it's getting harder and harder to kill people. Damn
it! Don't even try.
Larry and Kathie present. Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Okay, yes I do. Blazing Hit Radio. Radio.
Blazing Hit Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J. Wiggins. It is Wednesday. Like this morning, I woke up. Is it Friday yet?
No.
I really need a beer.
No.
We have some random facts. It's kind of a today thing.
Okay. This is the more you know, everyone.
Okay.
Shooting star. Stan Lee. This is really cool. The Incredible Hulk.
The comic guy.
Yeah. Stan Lee, the Marvel guy. The original Incredible Hulk was supposed to be not green, but what color?
Purple.
Blue.
Gray.
Well, that would have been pretty flat.
Yeah.
Because of issues with ink colors, he had to change him to green, and that's why he got to be green.
Green's dope.
No, green's perfect.
I think if you picture
Unless
him
you're
in
that
the
actor that has to wear all that green makeup, but now it's not even an actor; it's just a digital man.
Oh my god! If you see the '70s movies that show of that, I love that '70s show when it would replay and they'd show the Hulk, but now it's so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Right. Yeah, like you can see where the makeup rubbed off.
Yeah,
Do you know when that actor comes into the studio?
Rig Farid. What's his
Lou
name?
Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno, yeah.
So he's really nice, and he's a cop, I guess or something, and
He was on King of Queens.
yeah, and he's real nice, but he doesn't give autographs or take pictures. He doesn't like to do it unless he's getting paid for it.
Oh, so like you could go, here's $20.
Oh,
that'd be kind of crazy.
And he'll take the picture. But if you just say, hey, can we please get a picture? Like, he hates going to the TV station because it's a lot of free pictures and stuff.
Oh, because everybody's hanging out.
He prefers appearances where he gets paid because he doesn't make any kind of money.
That would be kind of cool, though, because then you could have everybody line up at Fox 31 with their $5.
Yeah, it would be cool. And he'd prefer that. He hates the fact that people walk up for free. And he's like, and he doesn't want to be a dick because he's he's with the people that are trying to promote whatever he's in town for.
Right.
So but you can always see it in his eyes. He's like, ugh.
Another one.
Yeah, totally. There's another $5 I just lost.
Right.
You don't like him when he's angry.
Yeah, you won't.
So I'll get green makeup all over your couch. He doesn't really talk like Arnold, but he has some sort of accent.
I think he's partially deaf.
That's right.
Right.
So it kind of sounds like an accent.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You guys watch Wheel of Fortune? My grandparents, man, that was the show.
No, but that's my favorite slot machine, like, because I loved it when you get the top thing and it's all,
totally.
If you guys played the board game, I loved the board game as a kid. You could actually spin the wheel and then you'd win money if you get the letters right. It was so fun.
I did like the board game. That's why I liked Life, because you could spin that little thing on the board game too. Anything spinning, right? Yeah. Well, you know how like Vanna White goes and walks and the letters, she hasn't actually turned a letter in 2 decades, over 20 years.
She touches
it.
Yeah.
Right. So what are you just saying? She's lazy? She's overpaid.
Between her and the guy who works on Judge Judy as the bailiff,
they don't do anything
in the world.
Right. Best jobs in the world. Absolutely. Why would you leave? Just be the good sidekick.
Vanna White's like, I haven't had a sandwich in years.
No, she hasn't.
Right. A whole sandwich. She's gotten a quarter of a sandwich.
And Super Mario Brothers, the original was only 40 kilobytes. To put that in perspective, that's approximately 50 times smaller than one photo on your phone.
Wait, the memory of it, you mean? The whole game?
The original
Super Mario was only that, which makes sense.
Was the little just blocks where you hopped over.
Yeah, 40 kilobytes.
Wow. There's not even documents that are that size, like Word docs that you send to people.
Right?
That's crazy.
Come a long way, baby.
Right, and they're charging for the little device that restores those games. Mm-hmm. They're charging like $100.
No, it doesn't restore them. They're on the like a hard drive of it.
Oh, okay.
Now, what's stupid about it though is so they put the games on there. It looks like the old console, but it's still wired cords. So you still have to sit like.
Oh, you have to be like 2 feet away from them.
Yeah,
so
it's like okay, you could go a little.
What do you
wireless.
want for $50?
Yeah. They sold out. You can't find them anywhere, and they're coming out with a Super Nintendo here soon. And I'm hoping that. Did you know?
I want an NES. I want a Super. You mean you're talking about the Nintendo 64?
Did you know that the Super NES? It was before N64. Did you know the N64, which everyone loves and I love, was supposed to be the first online system, but we didn't have the right speed on the internet at the time.
To accommodate it.
Yeah,
that was like the first gaming system where you could like play 4 people in one room and everybody have their own part of the screen.
It's so
GoldenEye
awesome.
and Time Splitter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, and then Mario Kart and all the Mario games.
Yeah, that was amazing.
You didn't play any of those?
No, hell no.
Okay, but here's the thing. For Christmas, I'll probably get the girls that new Nintendo thing so they can start playing Mario.
If you can find it. It is
the
impossible.
brand new Mario.
Oh,
the new Nintendo.
The Switch, the Nintendo Switch.
For
Oh,
sure.
they would love that. I wanted to buy that for the Mario game.
I'm going to get that for Christmas.
Are you?
Well, I mean, I'm hinting at Chris. That's what I want.
Okay. I hinted at the PlayStation virtual reality headset.
Yeah, that's like, what, $400?
No, it's like $200, but you don't have the PlayStation.
No,
so,
I don't.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a trailer last night before Justice League of a new movie coming out where everybody just is in a virtual reality world. Did you see it yet? Okay, it's called Single Player Please or something like that.
Okay.
But it literally is in the year 2045. And it looks like, kind of like Fifth Element kind of city where everybody is just stacked on top of each other. And there's no room for anybody. So all people do is
escape in virtual
they
reality.
go home and they put their virtual reality glasses
And they have a
on.
nice house.
And it's a whole movie about that. But then it just takes on a whole new level because then, so people like their virtual reality is being in the Back to the Future DeLorean and going and shooting into this reality and then this reality. So they bring all that to life on this movie.
That's dope.
So all of a sudden, like, people are driving and then the course takes off just like a track would on one of the video games. So it's mixing the virtual reality with the video games.
Yeah.
And that's just where humans will get lost.
Exactly.
And in that world. But you got to see the trailer. You got to pull it up.
That's got to be the way movies are going to be done here in the future, though, because that's a premise, though, right? That's not that, like, you're not watching the movie with the
No.
It's a premise.
The society at that point is just like that, which would be super dope if you can combine that with robot sex, because then nobody would ever leave the house.
No, and that's what it's going to become.
Right.
We're never going to leave the house.
Right, and then you're going to get a bunch of robots coming out going, that producer touched me,
Right.
and that person put their finger in my socket.
Why's it got to be a producer that's
whatever, I don't know.
At that point, it's going to be that housewife.
Programmer. No,
right?
that programmer.
It's going to be anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're going to see sad robots protesting.
Yeah, not giving you what you want, not hooking you up anymore.
Their
with favors.
genitals not fully functional.
And now, it's time for
Larry, you look very on sports.
All right. Normally, I would talk about the Broncos,
Yeah.
but nothing is going on.
Okay.
Well, things are happening.
Right. Tell us, how's their practice been? How they looking?
I stopped going. I was going to Death Valley all the time. I was going before the games and after.
You protesting or what?
No, I just am not into it.
Anymore?
Okay.
You just gave up
I
the
checked
season.
out.
Wow.
I figured, there's a lot of other things going on in sports besides us losing.
Larry.
Yeah?
Oh, go ahead. What?
No. I'm just like, I'm out here by myself.
Oh, yes, you are not.
Nobody,
You're Larry on sports.
I know. I'm just saying nobody wants to talk about the Broncos. It's too painful.
Yes.
So there's other things, like I said, going on in sports. The Indianapolis Colts, their quarterback, Jacoby. He's thrown 4 touchdown passes that have all gone 60 yards plus.
Wow.
Peyton Manning's never done that.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And who is he? Do you know why he's playing instead of Andrew Luck?
Yeah, I was going to say, why is he
because
playing?
Andrew's had some bad luck.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
What did happen to Andrew Luck?
He's going to be injury from last year that just didn't recover right. So he's still kind of injured. And
It looks like they got a good quarterback.
they're all right.
Jacoby?
He's done that, but they're not like winning games. He's just having like good plays here and there, but they're not like blowing it out of the water.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have won 7 games.
That's cool. That's cool.
No.
Have they not normally won 7 games before?
No, it says that the best the AFC North, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Ravens have won 7 games combined.
Okay, thank you. I was going to say the Browns haven't won anything.
Right, so combined they've won 7 games. So Pittsburgh's killing it.
Yeah, they're doing good. They're doing Roethlisberger. They pulled their game together. They started off the season so, and then as of late, they've started playing the way they need to get in the playoffs.
Right.
The San Francisco 49ers win over the New York Giants. It was their first over 700 days against the team that wasn't the LA Rams. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it makes sense because they haven't won a single game since the LA Rams.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
I mean, yeah.
That's what you meant.
And then now that they played the Giants, they won that game. So there you go.
Okay.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are 5-0.
Okay, and which is probably
shocking.
A great start for them, considering. Well, I mean, it's almost the end of the season, but for them, they haven't been doing right for a while.
Take it.
And the Patriots,
Yeah,
they went and practiced at the Air Force Academy A week after the Bronco game.
The Bronco game just happened, and it hasn't been a week yet.
I don't know. That's what it says on this website.
What?
Well, we keep
Patriots, they're going to practice at the Air Force Academy a week after the Bronco game.
Like the Air Force Academy down in Colorado Springs? Like they're still here in Colorado?
Mm-hmm. They'll be here for the next week.
I don't think that's right. They were practicing before that. The week before the game.
This was before.
Yeah, they're not going to stay here to go fly somewhere else.
Why are they
No, because Tom Brady wanted to treat everybody to a little nice stay in Colorado Springs.
Well, that's nice.
At the Four Seasons.
Okay.
Did they?
Yeah.
There's a Four Seasons in Colorado Springs?
Yes.
Is there really?
And there's a big Broadmoor hotel.
No,
out
the
there.
Broadmoor I know
Yeah.
about, but yeah, I didn't know there was a Four Seasons.
I stayed at that Four Seasons.
Okay, you did?
Yes, I know, right?
What does it look like? I mean, is it really nice? I mean,
Sure.
it's the Four Seasons.
Sure.
So the Patriots are still here in Colorado Springs?
No, that was wrong.
that was last
wrong.
Okay, all right.
I was dead wrong on
Okay,
that.
okay.
That was on the website. It was on the
Yeah, but
sports
you just had me
website.
convinced that Tom Brady did that.
I know, because I
That was
like
Larry on the wrong
sports.
website.
It was Fox 31. I just scrolled down too far.
All right. And then the Browns, why people are calling the Broncos the Browns, why?
Because they suck too.
Yeah, well, just
and we have
because-
orange
Score,
helmets.
what's their score right now? Is it like,
I think they've probably only won like a
I don't think they've even won.
2 games, 2 or 3 games. Yeah, they've won.
no, I think they're like 0-9.
No, because there was still the only winless team at the time was the 49ers, so that's why it's a big deal that they won.
Okay.
But the Cleveland Browns just are the Cleveland Browns, and just their offense is so, and so is their defense.
See, I didn't think they'd won anything. Okay.
Sorry, I'm writing all this down.
Oh, no. You tell us, Larry. You
no,
tell us.
I'm becoming more. Yeah, so next time I do Larry Ulibarri in sports, I'm going to know a lot more.
He's ready to roll. Got it. Okay.
And that's Larry Ulibarri on sports.
All right.
Larry and Kathie J's Blazing Hit Radio.
Live from a mile high. And now worldwide.
Kathie was saying that they're re-recording the train voices, which we've always wanted to be on.
Out at D.I.A.
Right. So when it's all hold on to the rail.
Right.
Right.
So, yeah.
Now approaching Concourse A.
D.I.A. is hoping that someone else out there can replace Adele Arakawa. Now that she's retired, they're hoping that somebody else can say, you are delaying the departure of this train.
You are delaying the departure of this train.
And they're hosting an open competition. They're asking all local celebrities. They're asking radio. They're asking TV personalities. They want to hear everybody audition.
You know what's going to get us in is impressions. Because, you could do like, I'm the weather lady, and here's your tram.
Right.
But, back up, you're going to the main terminal. I'm the Terminator, but not the terminal.
See, stuff like that would be funny.
Right.
I think it would be great. People go, oh, people in Denver are so funny.
Except for the international travelers who are like, what? What did he say? I don't know to go. What did
Right.
he say?
Strap on. You're about to hit Concourse A. Yeah.
D.I.A. wants to replace Adele and former Coors Field announcer and broadcaster Alan Roach.
Hold on.
He's the guy. Right. They're hosting a competition among local television and radio personalities in hopes of picking one guy and one girl, Larry and Kathie, to be the new train voices.
Watch, so we're going to put all these great impressions and everything's going to be good. You and I are going to make a great tape.
Yes.
And then it's going to go to Wiggins Christopher Walken.
This train is stopping. Watch out. Concourse A for baggage claim.
You know what's crazy? Alan Roach didn't know that he was being replaced. He tweeted out, just heard I'm being replaced
He's
on the
like,
D.I.A.
boy, that sure hurts my feelings. Nobody told me. Ouch.
Alan Roach said, the gig is a super favorite and great honor. I don't want to lose this, and I won't go down without a fight. Hold on, please.
So hold on. That voice still gets me laid.
Hey, watch out. This is my job now.
Oh, God.
He used to be able to go to bars and go, are you visiting Denver? You might have heard me on the tram.
Totally.
Hold on to my digit. You're going back to my place.
So, anyone out there that wants to do the audition, they need to start out with certain phrases on your audition tape.
Okay.
Hello.
Go. Get to the chopper now.
No. It's start with, Hello and welcome to Denver International Airport.
Hello and welcome to Denver International Airport. Be ready to cling on to the old lady in front of you when the train takes off. Hold on to the hump on the back.
Okay, so how about board here for all A, B, and C gates?
What voice? Board here for all A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
There's no C, D.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Thank you, Morgan.
I before E. They are having $1 billion something or other. So they're actually extending. They probably will be another
Really?
gate. They're voting on it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know, like the airport's not big enough.
Exactly. The doors are closing. Please keep clear and hold on for departure to all A gates.
That was good. So you just did it.
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I know. I was telling you what to say.
Oh, yeah. Well, you try it again. Do you?
All right. The doors are closing.
The doors are closing.
Shut up, Larry. Please keep clear and hold on for departure. Shut up. To all A gates.
Is this my gate? I don't know what's going on. Do I get off here?
They're like, it sounds like that poor woman's being mocked.
Please hold on. We're approaching the station for all A gates. Stop it.
Real fun.
A train is arriving.
A train is arriving. I should get
You
the gig
should do
doing that guy's
Why
voice.
don't you do that?
Exactly.
That would make
Hold on.
That would make Alan Roach mad.
I think I could get it with this voice. Get ready for the gate of your life. In a time you were late, you were blocking the doors. You're an idiot.
Right.
See all the guys like John Travolta, all, hey, this is your gate.
Hey, wait, that was Christopher Walken.
They're one and the same.
Yeah, they are one.
Be sure to hold on to the rail that's filled with germs from the last people that were on this train. And then everybody lets go.
How about board here for all A gates?
I'm bored. Here. All 8 gates.
What about Harold and Carol?
Yes.
Or Grandpa?
Yeah, right,
And what about
okay.
Grandpa doing the gate?
Hold on to that fine lady's ass in front of you. Train's about to start. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I will meet you at the bathroom on Concourse A.
Okay, how about this is terminal?
This is terminal.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the terminal.
This is terminal. Your flight's not going to make it. Boom. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the main terminal.
Don't do
Right.
You send everybody in
Panic
the main,
mode.
right? Totally.
What about Donald Trump? Can you do Trump?
No, he's going to be like, this is the best airport ever, but I don't own it. The airports here suck.
Right, exactly. All passengers, please exit and follow signs to ground transportation and baggage claim.
Well, we have our work cut out for us.
Yeah, we do. What are we going to do?
So I wonder, we'll do a combination of voices, and then we'll do our like professional voices.
Okay.
We might even throw Walken in.
Because you have to remember, you don't want to confuse people. Because we don't have time to say, hey, it's Larry and Kathie from Blazing Hit Radio.
Download our app because by then they're already at the terminal.
Yeah, but the thing is maybe you can do a trade out towards like, hey, can we, because they have ads in there.
No, for sure.
So maybe we can get an ad in there that says the voices you're hearing are.
Yeah, somehow it has to. Yeah, can't we run on the ticker where it says, approaching a gate? Can't it be like, voices by Larry and Kathie at Blazing Hit Radio? Download the app.
Copywritten. Trademark.
Speaking of copywritten, that's why I'm worried you can't do your voices.
Oh, right.
Like I don't think you could do Arnold or Christopher Walken because they'd probably want to be the voice if they were going to be at D.I.A.
Because when we were in Vegas, there's a voice impersonator in Vegas airport that does a ton of characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you kind of expect that in Vegas. I'm not going to expect that if I'm coming here to Denver.
I think you just.
Wow, you just fired me. You have a job I didn't even have.
No, I'm just saying this is a brainstorming session, and we can come up with what we really need so we can get the gig.
I think we should all be sexy ladies.
No.
Everybody will like that. Just know that in the main terminal, there's a hotel if you met somebody naughty.
Okay, use that voice and say a train is arriving.
A train's arriving on my ass.
Maybe that was the wrong example for me to give you.
Or was it right?
What about Vader? Can Vader do
that
this?
would be good.
There's a cup right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. I could do. You are arriving at your gate. This is James Earl Jones for Disney Channel.
Right, totally right. Catch the Lion King out next year.
Yes, it's a musical too.
Let's see. We have to do.
Escape is not your plan. I must face you alone in Concourse A, where there's John Elways.
We could do a hi and welcome to Denver. while you're here, enjoy the weed and the sun and download
They
the
already
app.
busted.
Yeah, they're already done. Already game over.
Welcome to greener pastures.
Yeah.
You're in Denver now.
303-728-3420.
Please don't drive and smoke pot.
What voice do you want Larry to do? And then, that's just awesome. And Kathie, maybe Frank can do a voice too. You know.
Hey, welcome to Denver.
Hold on.
Hold on. The doors are a-closing. Please keep clear and hold on for departure.
Break it down.
Blazing Hit Radio.
First thing in the morning.
In the car on my way to work.
This right here is how we do it.
Blazing Hit Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J. Wiggins. You can call us or text us anytime on the YOLO Room phone line, 303-728-3420.
Josh from Longmont, the Nintendo SNES, the Super Nintendo, came out, and I got lucky, and I got one before they sold out super quick.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
The movie that, Kathie, it sounds like the movie you're talking about, is it called Ready Player One?
Ready Player One, yeah. Larry and I
So
watched
sick.
the trailer off mic.
Yeah,
It
and
looks
it's
cool.
directed by Steven Spielberg.
So you can't go wrong. It was it was a book
Okay, yeah, and
that
it's
got
like
turned into a movie.
because of the future and virtual reality, everybody kind of lives in this world where you can be anything you want. You can drive anything you want.
Yes, right.
And so when you see the trailer, you're like, oh my God, that's Giant Robot.
That's
Iron Giant.
the
Yeah.
Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you're like, oh my God, that's the car from Back to the Future.
Exactly.
So-
Oh my God, that's that one game with the dude that kills people.
Right.
And then two things to correct. Kathie, you were right. The Cleveland Browns are winless. They are still haven't won a game yet. And then Larry,
Hey, we're better than the Cleveland Browns.
We're better than the
Ah.
Cleveland Browns. And then Larry, you were right because the Pats still are in the Colorado Springs now.
See, I was right about something with sports because I know everything about
You do.
sports.
There you go, Larry Ulibarri.
Thanks, Fox 31.
Do you know why
Website.
Do you know why they're still here?
Yes.
Why?
They're protesting straight marriage. And they think that it's an abomination, and they're all taking a knee, a weenie.
A weenie. No. They're practicing in the Springs this week because the next game that they have is going to be in Mexico, and the altitude there is 6,000 plus feet above sea level. So they wanted to prepare themselves at altitude level here in the States.
For sure. They even had water flown in from Mexico for them to start getting used to it.
That's good. That's good.
Right.
Keep them hydrated.
Right. And
this
then,
one-
when you have the runs, and when you're a football player, it's super easy because you just, your jockstrap has no back. So you can go to the bathroom whenever you want.
All right.
It's good to know.
That's all right.
Thanks, Larry. Okay. This one says Larry and Kathie are perfect. Best voices for anything. They would be great to welcome people here to Denver. And Wiggins laugh. Love that laugh. He's got to be there.
You know, it would be awesome if we all did it,
Right.
and then we went to go record it, but we got in one of our infamous fights. So you're like, hey, you're going to Concourse C. And then I'm like, no, it's A.
Right.
And then Wiggins is all, would you two stop?
Right.
And then by the time we're done arguing, they're already at baggage claim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's entertainment from the minute they get
Yeah.
there.
Who are
Mommy and
these
Dad, you're
idiots?
fighting.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone says, I'll vote for you guys. Good luck if you go to the audition.
Wait, so it is a vote? It is.
I don't know what it's
okay.
going to be.
Okay,
I don't know
'cause
how they're
I was
doing
like,
it.
oh my God, if we won a TV as Flash, we could win this. I was like, the people get behind you guys' movements.
Speaking of Flash, so he's in Justice League, and I got to see it last night. Larry saw it on Monday night. Flash is funny.
He's hilarious.
Awesome.
Like, the whole movie's funny.
The whole movie was funny.
Is
yeah.
he
Right.
the quote unquote Robert Downey Jr. of that kind of like the dry sense of humor, or is he
No.
more just like dumb?
No, he is truly the kid that's totally like geeking out nonstop that he's chilling next to Batman.
Oh,
Or
okay.
that, he's just like, I can't believe I'm next to you.
Oh.
Like it's which is, I guess, how the actor is in real life. He is a total comic book nerd.
Oh, okay.
So when he was on set, he was geeking out the whole time.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he just loved Ben Affleck.
No.
He just loved the characters.
characters,
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but he must have been like having a visible Woody in that suit that he was wearing because you're around Gal Gadot. There's the new
Gadot.
Aquaman. Oh, Gadot.
Yeah, right.
People are saying multiple things. Jimmy Kimmel said one name, and then I heard Jimmy Fallon say another name.
Exactly.
I
I
don't
wish
know
she
which-
would straighten it out.
Remember, because I told you Chris Parente he went and interviewed her, and they're saying Gal Gadot
Yeah.
right there during the press releases, right? But then on Saturday Night Live, they went back to Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
It's Godot.
It's Godot.
It's Godot.
We're going to have one of those infamous fights right now.
It's going to happen.
Somebody is going to text us. They just called us. They wanted to remain so nameless that they didn't want us to say what their issue was. So I said, well, you can text it. So we're waiting for that.
Oh, they're texting their issue because they don't want to say.
It's a girl who caught her man cheating, and they were engaged, and she just wants to know if she can keep the ring.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, Mariah.
If he cheated, then yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He cheated?
Yeah.
Well, then,
If she cheated, then she doesn't get to keep the ring.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
But there's more details about it. I think it's a very expensive ring.
Oh, but she doesn't want to talk about it.
She doesn't want her voice on the radio.
Should we slow it down?
Right.
Oh, I guess we could.
And but what if it's like one of his? Is it a family ring?
I don't know any details yet. I just know it's pretty expensive. It's 5 carats.
Oh, Jesus!
So
stay with him.
Right.
Do you know how hard it is out there? I used to be totally against women living off of men, but my God, it's hard to work and try to keep above water.
That's a pretty good parting gift for being cheated on. You know what I mean?
You get a 5 carat ring,
right?
Yeah, I'll take it. Peace out.
Although I'm pretty sure he's probably like, am I getting that back?
Right.
Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe because at that point, if you get caught cheating, you have to be like, all right,
hey, I have remorse, but I'm not stupid. Can I have the ring back?
Right.
What does a 5 carat ring go for?
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's like one huge diamond or if it's 5 total. Because sometimes it could be like a 2 carat diamond,
and that affects
and a
the
bunch
value.
Of small diamonds,
right.
that bring up the total carats.
So that affects the value.
Well, yeah, I mean, the more diamonds.
Well, you're the jewelry guy. I don't know. I'm just.
We're talking is starting at least 10,000, right?
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, for sure.
Got to find out.
Oh man, well, sorry, Kayla. It looks like you got half a carat ring. I don't. I'm like, what?
Hey, mine's not big, but I love it.
Yeah, you're like, let's not call this person.
I don't care what they say about me.
And now,
I go dumb, I go stupid, I get crazy.
Come on and clap.
It's Kathie J's stupid news.
A couple had one child, then they had twins, and guess what she's pregnant now with?
Triplets.
How crazy is that?
Wow. He's like, stop. Let's not have any more.
Super sperm.
4 kids next.
Yeah, like, what?
The next 4 will just fall out.
Couple in Maryland. Here are the odds they're beating. Okay, so Nia and Robert of Maryland. They had a son 6 years ago. 4 years ago, they had identical twin boys.
That should have been enough.
Should have been enough. You got 3. You're
Right,
lucky
that's
you got
a lot of
3.
work.
Exactly. And, but they got 3 boys.
Okay.
So then Nia got pregnant again back in August, and they found out triplets. And they're girls. So they're going to have 3 boys and 3 girls.
Wow, she's going to have such a hard time raising those kids by herself. I'm sure he's gone. If a guy can abandon a chick with 1 kid.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Come on.
You can definitely abandon this. The odds of having 1 kid, then 2 kids, and then 3 kids, it's actually a smaller number than I thought. It's only 1 in 1,000. I thought it would be like 1
in a million.
Right, totally.
Now, if she had 4 kids, the next thing, that would be where you got crazy.
Then you start getting crazy odds,
Right.
maybe. She says, I love being a mom. I can't explain the feeling of someone yelling at you all day, throwing toys at you, throwing up on you. You're there for them.
Yeah, they just fall right out.
Triplets are due in March, and after that, they say they're definitely not going for quad. They're going to take steps to make sure the family's cut. 6 kids is good.
Yeah, let's just take the uterus out with the baby.
I couldn't imagine triplets at all because it's
imagine.
like one parent has a kid, the other parent has a kid. What do you do with the 3rd kid? Are you like just
You give it to the other little kid.
Right, exactly.
You're like, you're helping.
Right. You're 6 now. Hold the baby. A dad wants his kid's high school to change their mascot because he's sick of cheering in the stands for Go Phoenix when he hears his daughter saying Go Penis.
What?
Let's go Phoenix. Dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun.
Let's go Phoenix. Dun, 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 dun. Kyle is a parent in Utah. So Utah.
Right.
The high school, their new mascot on November 1st, they changed it to the Phoenix. Phoenix
From X-Men?
No,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
the concept
Yeah,
of,
The bird.
ashes and something beautiful
Right.
comes from it. Yes. So when Kyle and the other parents were cheering for the team.
Let's go Phoenix.
Yeah, right. They got to put it.
Let's
Yeah.
go Phoenix.
And of course, the plural of Phoenix is Phoenices, which I didn't know.
Phoenices?
Phoenices, whatever, which sounds even more like penises.
Phoenices.
Penises. Yeah, penises. How's that?
Hey, I've been cheering for penises for years.
Let's go.
Yes, go. Penises. They started an online petition to get a school to pick up the new name.
Ready. Okay.
We're horrified to hear that the phonetics of the word penises are far too close to the word penises. I don't mean to be crass, said the school superintendent, but we don't want there to be any confusion around the point that we're trying to make.
Right. This is the girls' team. We don't want people to think they have
There's no
penises.
anywhere around here. So we will be following that story in Utah.
A couple of girls on the team wish they had penises. I mean, phoenixes.
They
or
do?
whatever they are. You know, because they're so butch.
Oh, well, yeah, right.
Well, that's just stereotyping,
Right,
Larry.
right. And a lot of lesbians hate that, Larry.
Yeah.
So they
A
don't.
lot of lesbians buy strap-ons.
Okay, right.
This is all guess. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
This is stupid
Christ, you guys
news.
call me to the mat on everything. It's annoying.
I'm guessing that the lesbians don't like the stink stick. So a guy's cocaine falls out of his hat.
My cocaine
Falls out of his hat when he's in court facing a drug charge.
Whoa.
Idiot.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
but maybe that's like, here, Your Honor. Maybe you drop this. It's for you.
It happened right here in Eagle, Colorado.
Huh.
You know, nothing exciting has happened up in Eagle since
this.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh, right.
You know?
Oh, my God, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. So
we were
nothing-
like front row and center for that.
Yeah, we were. So, the guy, he's got a lot of legal problems. He's 43 years old, and he was in
2,
court.
he's Hispanic. And 3,
So, Juan's in court. Legal problems, drug problems. He has a deep, deep love of drugs, okay? So, he's in court for a drug charge. And when it was his turn to the judge and look at him, he took off his hat to be polite and respectful to the judge. And when he did, the baggie of cocaine fell right out and landed right on the ground.
Cocaína! Cocaína!
So then Juan, who was actually just getting charged and going to walk out,
Is now being
got
charged.
arrested, got 2 more charges of narcotics possession and violating the bond because he wasn't supposed to have the narcotics in the first place.
He's all, do you mind if I just do a little of that before you arrest me? Because that process is hell. It just sucks. Takes forever.
Forever.
He's all, if the court doesn't mind, can the guy have a bump?
No, you can't.
Oh.
Sorry, Juan.
Give it to the stenographer.
Yeah, right. She'll type crazy fast.
Yeah.
You're streaming Larry and Kathie's Blazing Hit Radio.
I know your secret.
Blazing Hit Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J. Wiggins. It's Wednesday, and we're still raising food for people that aren't going to have something to eat for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the Green Solution Blazing Hit Radio is teaming up with Food Bank of the Rockies, and Larry and Kathie, you're going to actually be at the Edgewater Green Solution location from 3 to 5 today, but we're doing this all week long, and the Green Solution is doing it at all their locations right now.
Right. So if you're not going to be able to come hang out with us from 3 to 6, or 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Then just go to any Green Solution and drop off some food.
Yep.
Yes, but the benefit of going to the Green Solution while we're there is if you bring 10 cans, we give you the coupon for the $10 off your purchase of $15 or more.
There you go.
Winning.
Yeah, so-
and you're giving back to the community, so it's like you
And
get
we-
something for giving, so that's cool.
And we got Comedy Works tickets for you, too.
I want to thank everybody that came yesterday and the day before. We're starting to get a real stockpile, but we still need so much more.
A lot more.
Right. And there's like by the Edgewater, there's like a Target over there and a King Super. So you have no excuse. You can definitely just swing by there, grab some stuff. People brought like pasta and, instant mashed potatoes. Some people brought spaghetti.
Yeah, I was thinking of the hard candy.
Right.
Somebody brought some hard
And it was
candy,
so
and I was like,
hard for us to not open it.
it was so hard. I was like, this is for the people, it's not for me. God, I'm dying. I'm dying. I want that so bad.
You can text us or call us anytime on the YOLO Rum line 303-728-3420.
Yep, and the phone number is available for anyone in the app. Just open up that menu, and you can call us right from the phone, or send us a shout out from the phone.
People think, Larry, that you should do a voice mix-up of Darth and Arnold to the D.I.A. train.
The train.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
what if Arnold and Darth Vader got in an argument?
What if they got in an argument? That'd be cool.
You're on your way to Concourse B. Nobody can understand your stupid accent, foreigner.
Someone is
You're
saying,
not even from this planet.
Someone is saying, do the North Denver Vato voice.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Denver. You see that big old blue horse? That's for the Broncos. We're losing. Everybody's like, what the hell was that?
What the hell was that?
Hey, go look for your bags, but I took 2 of them. Where's out? They're there. I was just kidding. Damn, this train's all fast. Look at those little spinny things.
What are those things?
That would be funny.
Yeah, I know. I know they're little windmills, but like if the glass ever breaks in the train, those are going to cut off people's heads.
How about the tiny voice?
Tiny.
Welcome. You know what I was going to do? I got this whole bit on Tiny. I said that Tiny's now doing stand-up, and Tiny's coming to the Comedy Works, and she be talking about just like, hey, what's with airline food? Come on, you call that food? That's some nasty stuff. Right. Yeah, now I'm on my new group. I don't know if you knew this, but I was in a group called Escape. And now we got the group back together, which didn't really work out because then allowed my husband to escape because I was so busy. And now I'm all by myself, and I don't think I'm going to be pulling many groupies with this bud.
Maybe not. People still love you, Tiny. Don't worry about it. You got a good personality,
Oh,
too.
thanks, girl. By the way, you arriving at the main concourse. Ding, 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 ding.
That's what people would be like, huh?
Yeah, she's all, you're arriving at the main concourse, your Maggie's on the CD, and that's all that's 4-4.
What? What'd she say? Where the hell
I think
are
we
we?
gotta get off
We have
here.
to get off
Get
here?
off here
Oh my
now.
God,
No.
Then one person
right.
gets off and one person doesn't.
So you guys got to be on it too. Like,
Tiny, shut up. You're getting people lost. Oh, come on, Tim. Come home. I'm so lonely. There's an empty space in the bed.
Oh, somebody wants to hear Carol and Harold.
Yeah, I don't know, but like I think Harold and Carol would definitely not be the announcer for the train. They would be on the train.
Yeah.
Like, and that's when Carol had chest pains.
Yeah.
Harold! Bing, bing, ling, ling, ling.
Wait, Carol has chest pains? Oh, I hope not.
No, Harold did.
Oh, okay.
That's why. You know.
All right,
Are you
good.
okay?
'Cause, you know, Carol, you got to watch out for yourself. You're a caregiver to Harold, and caregivers are the first to go.
Exactly.
Wiggins Anthony Hopkins sounds just like John Travolta. Okay, it's not Anthony Hopkins.
Christopher Watkins. Yeah, okay. I thought I could do Anthony Hopkins
Yeah,
too.
how exciting. Right, that's all Anthony
Hello,
Hopkins.
Clarice.
Hello, Clarice.
So anything else on the text line?
No.
Okay. Well, I was still waiting for the person that called and wanted to send in her thing about keeping the ring, but we haven't heard from her.
Okay, maybe we
nervous,
answered it while we were asking the question. She was like, "Oh,
Maybe I should give the ring
maybe
back
I should give the heirloom back to him."
if it's an heirloom.
Yeah, we need to know. I need to know these answers.
Yeah.
But okay, so
The answers to these questions.
come on in. So hey, did you guys?
There it is.
Oh wait, there it is. Yay, she texted. Okay, you want to read it? You want me to?
Go ahead.
Okay. I just broke up with my man for sleeping with a coworker of his. Ooh. We've been engaged for a year and together for 3. Question is not about forgiveness, as I could never forgive him. The question is about the ring. It's over 5 carats and that didn't come through.
Okay.
And
It's
very
I would say
something.
expensive.
And very Uliberry.
So very expensive.
Yeah, imagine if it's 5 carats. Yeah.
Right. So I don't know. I mean, like every girl has different feelings about that. I mean, like if you were engaged for over a year, you put in your time, you've been with the guy for a couple of years, you should get some form of parting gift if you cheated.
You know, I'm usually the girl that's like, be fair, give the ring back.
Mm-hmm.
But when you cheat, you kind of put us in a different category where I don't have to be fair
Right.
to you.
Well, and she's clearly going to break up with him, which is going to change her life.
Right.
Because now she has to go live on her own or whatever, and that can maybe help.
Right, yeah, right, exactly. And money's going to be lost because they probably were planning the wedding, so deposits are lost.
Right.
All that stuff. I say, in this case, because he cheated, you keep the ring.
All right. That was simple enough.
Yeah,
I like
well,
it.
to you guys, I mean,
No,
the cheating thing, but the girls that want to keep it just because they break up,
Uh-huh.
I don't think you should keep it.
No, for sure.
I think you need to do the right thing and return it.
I think it kind of depends on how po you are. Like if you're really po, keep it. If you have means and you don't want that reminder, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like some girls keep the ring in a box and then they just keep it.
I think
Like,
it depends on the severity of cheating too, though. Like if this was just like a one-time thing, or if this was like did this forever and then maybe you got something from him that he brought home, like maybe you're a little pissed off.
You know what? Yesterday I was talking to somebody and he was telling me that he'd been with his girl for 10 years, right? And they were finally getting married, right? And right before the marriage, he decided to confess. He wanted to clear the air.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Before they got married. He wanted to go into it. Like, all of you guys in the room are like, dude.
No, the thing is, you just erase everything that happened before and never speak of it.
Right. So he told her, and I go, oh, okay, so you admitted to her that you cheated, obviously. And he goes, more than once. And I go, okay, all right. He's like, you know, 1 or 2 girls. He's like, it was under 10. And I was like, oh, my God. You know, so the wedding is off, obviously, but they have kids. So they're still together, and she's trying to forgive him. But, I mean, like...
Forgiveness.
You know, I go, dude, it's called a confession box. You just go in, you tell everything to that person, and then it stays there.
Exactly.
But he really wanted to do some sort of cleansing of his soul before he got into the marriage with the person that he'd been cheating on for 10 years.
If you go in the confession booth at a church, you can get it off your chest and really make a priest have a great week. He's all, tell me more about the girl, the blonde, the one before the other one.
The one,
right, the one
at work.
Exactly. Tell details.
Okay.
Like,
so
height,
she was always
weight.
wearing.
Right. Back up. Okay. Keep going.
See, her sister would always come in and bring her lunch.
Ooh, hold on. I have to get something to drink. I'll be right back. Hold that thought.
All right, I'll be right here.
Right. All right.
Okay. So as I was saying, they're both blonde.
Yeah, that's a terrible concept, that booth.
You're right. Because, and you know what? A lot of people are just waiting to confess something.
Right, they want to get it off their chest, or they want to be caught like the killer, the Thornton shooter. It's like they want to be caught.
Yeah.
They want to get it off their chest or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah. In that case, I say don't tell a priest anything too salacious, because you know something could be happening. And I say you can keep the ring.
Yeah, keep the ring.
Well, 5 carats, that's pretty expensive. So
the only way I'd say no is if it was a family heirloom.
Right.
Because that's not cool. That needs to go with his family bloodline.
I know, but if that's your family heirloom, then you have a lot of extra money besides that.
True. So you'll be okay.
Right.
Right. So you can buy the ring back.
Yeah, show them that you're confident.
Right. Yeah.
You're a working girl.
You can buy this ring.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm not walking out of this with nothing.
Right.
Especially if you're the one that cheated.
Hey, it's Larry.
Kathy.
And Wiggins, and you're listening to Blazing Hit Radio. You know, what do you guys do? Because see, Avery and Gianna's smaller, but Avery's a nice, sweet kid. Like, what do you do when you have a parent who has a bratty kid? Like, because I've seen it. And so we don't know how to react. Because you can't really discipline them yourselves, but you're kind of like, why aren't you telling your kid to come over here and like talk to us? Like, we're trying to talk to your kid and just ignoring us and not interacting with us. Like we're trying to talk. And I just don't understand. Like, is that wrong to overstep that bounds of like, because it's someone else's parent? But I don't know. I just see these bratty kids.
You mean you're at a party or something and the kid's not talking to you?
Well, the kid's just being a little brat, and you know that it's not always a brat. You know what I mean? But
kids have off days. They have off hours. I mean, they're very strange. But I always tell Avery, you have to say hi to everybody. You know,
right?
Like,
she's very good. You're very good about the thank yous and the, you know, thank you, please.
Yeah, you got to have some gratitude and
yeah. So
right. So, but if a little kid is a brat on me, I call him on it.
Okay, so you can't do that.
I'm the person that goes say thank you.
Yeah.
You know, like I won't hand it to him.
That's not bad, right? Because I kind of do that, and I'm like, well, I'm not. You
know what? You're not being.
It takes a village.
It takes a village.
Okay.
Right? And it depends on how you do it. You don't want to be.
No, you want to do it on the low, and that's like a quick flick to the forehead, and then they're like, "Oh, what happened? What's wrong?"
Oh, okay, that flick. Right. I gotta remember that.
Today we're going to be hanging out at the Green Solution in Edgewater.
Yes, and
we're going to see us from 3 to 5.
3 to 5. We need you to bring non-perishable food items. We're collecting food for Food Bank of the Rockies, and just because you're going to have a big meal on Thanksgiving doesn't mean everybody will. So we'd appreciate anything you brought. But if you bring 10 cans or more, you're going to get $10 off your purchase of $15 or more.
And a lot of you are saying, "Oh, I don't have time. I'm at work. you have time because some new studies came out about what we're all doing at work and how we're wasting time.
Not us. We definitely do not qualify for this because we are now running a whole radio station by ourselves.
We don't have this kind of time.
Yeah, I wish I could do this.
Dude, same thing. I wish I could play video games even.
Right. There's a new Call of Duty that everybody's talking about, World War II, which I haven't even touched.
You know what? I still haven't watched Stranger Things.
Wow.
Like, it's killing me.
Yeah, I haven't got all the way through it either.
Right, and how sad is that?
I know.
You know, like, I have no time. We have no time.
And Wiggins just like, hey, why don't you start Walking Dead from the beginning?
Well,
just turn it on as you fall asleep.
I would.
Oh,
At least the first couple seasons were awesome.
Yes.
When the governor came in, I started getting a little. It started getting old.
Go call the governor.
Repetitive.
Yeah, you
Go
can
call the police.
You can definitely fast forward.
Yeah, that'll work, bitch.
So, at work every day, most of us spend over an hour watching YouTube or just TV.
Over an hour?
Over an hour. 77 minutes to be exact.
And we shouldn't criticize those people because these are the same people going to blazinghitradio.com and listening to the show.
And I get that, right?
So, and some people, let's face it, they either are slackers or they did all their work and they're just hanging out now. You know what I mean? Because there's those people that, they're ahead.
But there's always work to be done.
I know. You can find something.
Yeah.
I agree.
Based on the average salary, most of us are getting paid $8,800 a year to just watch TV, based on the 77 minutes a day.
Wow, and now it's they're really good at the commercials now on YouTube, so you can't get past commercials.
I hate that.
I know.
I keep waiting for the skip in 2, 3,
Right.
2,
Right,
1.
they're all, this will last the
It
whole
doesn't
60
skip.
seconds.
Oh my God, it drives me crazy.
You know, you can pay like $5 a month or something ridiculous, and you get no commercials on YouTube.
I know, but
Okay.
who wants
Have you
to
seen
do
the
that?
commercials on Facebook that really make me mad that are 30 to 90 seconds into the video itself? So the video's 2 minutes. About halfway through, it says an ad will come up in shortly, and then
No,
an ad,
I haven't seen
and then
that,
an ad.
thank God.
Yeah, because now,
I'd be mad.
Yeah, now they've rigged Facebook. So you will be watching, because you used to be able to watch a recipe from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Now the recipe will cut in half. They'll throw a commercial in. So that's just part of Facebook now.
Now, is the person that had the recipe, are they getting some money from Facebook for that advertising, or Facebook, because you're posting it on their property, they feel they can go in and cut up your video?
Probably a little bit of both. If you're
How
paying,
does that work?
If you're paying
for the
it,
boost.
you probably get the no
But
ad.
technically, I'm
But
not
if you're
pay-
not paying for the boost,
Yeah.
then they're probably inserting an ad and making it trend.
Right. So if you just shared one of those quick recipe videos,
Yeah.
it's going to get interrupted by a regular ad.
So, even our stuff, when we go Facebook Live and stuff, could they jump in?
Oh,
on
not
that?
Facebook Live,
Facebook
but I'm
Live,
sure
yeah.
that's coming.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
sure. Well, you're not even supposed to put ads when you do a Facebook Live. Like they say, without going through them, you can't even put an ad in there. I'm like, how are you gonna know?
Right, and they're also, can you hashtag ad so we can help flag that easier?
yeah.
I'm all, no.
No, I'm not going to do that. And then if we're not watching it there at our desks, a bunch of us are watching it in the bathroom.
What?
13 million users are watching TV in public bathrooms.
Public bathrooms?
This is according to Netflix. They
At
know
work,
exactly.
at work, public bathroom, or they're just walking around and then they're in the public bathroom, or is this?
Are we
they're
talking like
wasting time?
hotdudes.com?
This is work. This is anything that's a
Anytime the
public,
public bathroom.
bathroom.
Okay.
Anytime you have a chance to escape and get into a bathroom, people are putting on their Netflix. This is according to Netflix. Their data is saying 67% of viewers download and watch their shows in 22 countries on the John in a bathroom area.
That stinks. Can you imagine you're in a public bathroom and you hear a really good show next to you? You're like, what's happening?
Right. Oh, my God.
It's Blazing Hit Radio. Larry and Kathie J have their own app, and you can watch them live on Facebook. It's really cool.
Hilarious.
The guy in the stall next to me is watching Stranger Things.
That's what they said.
And he's doing weird things.
And then other revelations Netflix had, 22% of people said that they cried because they were in a public place. They cried while watching whatever it was on Netflix.
I'm all emotional over the ending, and you're in a public bathroom crying. You're like, I ran out of toilet paper to wipe my butt because I was crying. Can you send some over?
This is where they get their thing. There's roughly 109 million Netflix subscribers worldwide.
Okay.
Wow, Netflix isn't.
They're killing it.
Yeah. So if 12% of people, and that's just the subscribers, we all have somebody's password. So,
Right. Of those people, 12% have irritable bowel syndrome.
right. If 12%, just 12% of people who are admitting to be in the public bathrooms and watching TV have done it. That means 13 million people have gone and watched Netflix in the public bathroom.
And you're like, man, this episode's awesome. Boom.
You know, I'd like to say with kids and stuff, the bathroom is a sanctuary. Like, I'll be in there pants fully on and everything, just sitting on the toilet.
Right, you've told us
Just
that's
sitting
your hiding place.
Right, exactly.
That's why there's a bottle of vodka next to her toilet.
It's hidden. You lift up the back of the toilet.
It's
It's
in
just
there.
hidden.
It's down there, right? Kids
Some
can't lift the
snacks.
back of the toilet.
Right. Lunchables.
All the leftover Halloween candy.
Yeah, it's all a little baggy in the bottom.
And Mr. Efficient's like, why won't this flush?
Blazing Hit Radio.
Blazing It Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J, and Wiggins. Again, we're asking you to come to the Green Solution, basically any Green Solution, and bring some non-perishables. But Kathie and I will be at the Edgewater location from 3 to 5 and bring us non-perishables and help feed people who won't normally have food this Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and people are texting us right now, just asking, where are you guys going to be in that? Text the word food. 303-728-3420. You will get the bounce back with the Google map, the location where they're going to be today, and then the information about where they're going to be the rest of the week and where you can donate cans.
Cool.
Right. So the Edgewater location is 6020 West 20th Ave.
Right.
Coming up next in this Trash and Bash, not to be outdone, Kim can't be outdone. You know, Nikki is now on the new paper magazine trying to break the internet like Kim did. Kim's now trying to clap back because she's revealing the gender of baby number 3.
Whoa.
Which one do you want to hear first?
Both at the same exact
You're
time.
the sucker that they're hoping to have.
Did you see that Chloe looked like completely skinny at her shower? Remember,
No.
she's supposed to be pregnant?
Oh, yeah.
So there's pictures of Chloe at Kim's shower, completely skinny,
Oh.
and she's supposed to be pregnant.
So she's not pregnant.
I don't think she is.
Well, how did Kylie look?
She hasn't been in public.
Ah, so Kylie is pregnant.
Do you guys think OJ is Chloe's dad?
No.
You watched that more. No, it's
No,
not.
we used to totally.
When she was fat, maybe, but now she got skinny. I was like, I don't see any OJ in there.
Do you,
there's no OJ.
Do you think
That's-
Robert Kardashian is still the dad?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think he was having a tall night.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's the only
He
way
had
I
on
can
big
explain
shoes?
it. Right, he was wearing lips.
Yeah, all right.
And now,
Invasive, violating, and just disgusting.
It's Celebrity Trash and Bash.
With Larry, Kathie, and Wiggins.
It's really disappointing. They're just looking for the wrong photo.
Here's Kathie J.
Prince's estate is accusing Jay-Z's title of falsifying an agreement with him.
Oh, really?
Ooh, that's
That's big. I mean, and he's not around to sue, so it's going to have to
right.
be his sister.
Or say whether or not he.
if that's what happened, right.
Prince's estate is still fighting with Tidal over the rights to stream his music, and now they've uncovered evidence that the alleged contract between Prince and Tidal was, quote, fabricated and backdated to appear authentic.
Wow. And they're like, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
They're like, Prince doesn't sign his name. It's a symbol.
Right?
You know what I mean?
With a fingerprint.
Right.
It's something, right? Or a heel.
Right.
He dips his stiletto
No.
in ink, and then that's how he signs.
No, he signs with one pubic hair,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, just,
and then he just leaves the pubic hair on the piece of paper.
that's-
That's my signature. And then it blew away. Oh,
Right.
damn it.
Oh,
we
no,
need
we
your...
lost his signature.
Oh, great. You're lucky I have another one.
Tape that down this time. The estate originally filed a lawsuit against Tidal last year. They've just given this information to the judge. Either way, it's looking like any agreement between Prince and Jay-Z was very loosely documented, if at all.
Last we heard, the title wasn't all that, so I
No.
wonder if it's still struggling.
I don't know.
Right.
I mean, last I heard it still was because
Right.
people didn't want to pay that
Right, and then-
fee when they can still have access to the music.
Didn't Kanye, when he and Jay-Z weren't like besties anymore, he was trying to opt out of it?
Yes.
Right.
Right. Cardi B. She's giving
What about him?
She's giving tips on how to hustle.
She
Please
got
don't.
money moves.
And you know how she hustles? We saw it. We watched the show.
Stripper.
Yeah, well, that and she networks. I mean, if one thing she was doing on the Love and Hip Hop, she was always networking.
Right. She
was,
blew every guy on the show.
right. There was something like that.
Right.
She was in the studio a lot. Let's call it
Right.
that. She
Singing
was-
in the mic is
she
what we
was-
call it.
Right, exactly. But she was going to radio stations, clubs, strip clubs, anything she could do.
Build a brand.
Yep, and she was on a budget. Be very mindful of how you spend your money when you're starting out.
Right. You can't go to like the nice restaurants where all the established people go.
Right.
You still have to go to Applebee's.
Right.
With the normal people.
Right.
Right.
Or, or go stand outside the expensive restaurant.
Get your picture taken
Exactly.
and then go to Subway.
That's how she does it.
Right.
Yeah, make your money move. Kendrick Lamar is on the cover of Forbes for December. In his interview, he's talking about being how everyone calls him the conscious rapper.
Right.
Okay. He said, everybody has their own opinions, but I always go back to what 50 Cent told me. And when he said it, it made a valid point. He said,
Rent your furniture. It seems expensive, but it's cool.
But it's the
right.
smart
You get the
move down the
latest
long
stuff.
run.
Right. It's like a $10,000 couch. No, what did you tell him?
Fitty told Kendrick Lamar, "We are all conscious, whatever genre you in, because you have a post. You alive and you're telling your true feelings.
Use this smart. Use this kind. Use this indestructible.
These are your true thoughts and your conscience of them, so you're aware of them."
Use this pretty. You've got nice gluteus maximus. Your mom makes good chicken wings.
I think Kendrick Lamar made it deeper than Fitty was trying to go for.
Right.
Probably. Fitty didn't get
Fitty's
that
like,
deep.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I didn't say that,
Right.
but it sounds great. I'll totally take
Right.
that. Blake Shelton is People Magazine's sexiest guy alive.
Which
He's
is-
pretty excited about that.
He's not my type, but I mean, I like him for Gwen Stefani. Like, I
totally.
think he's like man of the earth. You know, he's like a, you know,
He's a he's a confident, tall,
Country
funny country dude.
with a big flat white ass.
Yeah.
No, we don't know what his ass looks like.
I'm sure it's flat and white.
It's
for
probably
sure.
not as good as Gavin Rossdale's.
No,
but he's got a cheating ass.
But Gavin, right? He's a cheating ass. Gavin Rossdale never got sexiest man alive.
Right. I wonder who's bigger.
Who's
Blake Shelton's
I'm going
6 foot.
Blake Shelton.
Yeah.
He's 6 foot.
Yeah, I'm going Blake Shelton. And finally, Kim. Oh, Kim. Oh,
Yay, Kim Kardashian and Dr. Jizz.
So 2 things about Kim this morning.
Wow.
First of all, she's got a new fragrance out, and it's actually
There it is. Sniff it up, bitch.
Kim.
That's how it sounds when it comes out of the bottle. It's called Queef.
So when I spray it all over me, it's like
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's real hot.
that's not hot.
Yeah, it is.
Her new fragrance, she's saying, was inspired by her kidnapping in Paris.
Okay.
She's all, the scent smacks you in the face. It throws you in a tub and takes your ring. Then it comes with 1 piece of duct tape to put over your mouth so you can really smell it.
The fragrance is called Crystal.
It's called bragging about your jewelry.
Yeah, it's totally
Bragging.
Totally gluttony. Crystal Cardenia is what the new fragrance is called.
It's my new little sister, Kim Cardenia.
It does sound right. It does sound right.
Cardenia Kardashian.
She said, after my whole Paris situation over a year ago, all my friends would come over and bring me healing crystals.
Okay.
I wasn't into them. I don't know much about them, but enough people brought them to me, and I actually love the shape of them. I love holding them, and I felt like, okay, that's it. I want something that I feel like calms me and is healing, and I want my bottle, especially the smaller one, to look like the crystals.
They weren't bringing her crystals. They were bringing her fake jewelry. They're like, wear this, idiot.
Exactly. This is what you need to put on.
Right.
Doesn't matter if it gets stolen.
Right. It's costume.
Stupid Kim. She said, it felt so pure to me. I just love the properties of the rose quartz and citrine and how they bring happiness. It meant so much to me. And as I looked into what crystals meant and their healing properties.
I may follow her on social media.
I hate you.
So it turns out that if you order the bottle, which it really comes in what looks like a crystal, and if you order it, you get 3 of those crystals just to do with whatever you want. It comes with the bottle.
Wait, 3 crystals come with the bottle?
Yeah, 3 just
So the
separate
healing,
crystals.
the calming crystals come with it. Okay, well then that's kind of cool.
Right.
Damn it, I hate her.
Right. I bet it
She
smells
almost
good
had
too.
me.
I bet it smells rich, like a rich lady.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah.
She said it smells like gardenia, which I guess is Kim's favorite fragrance.
Smells like money.
Right, probably.
It smells like a sex tape. Okay.
Ew.
Right.
And
It smells like Ray J's taint.
Oh,
finally,
gross.
Kim was on Ellen, and she revealed that baby number 3 is due very soon.
And she looks amazing. Hasn't even showed 1 little bump.
I know, right? Did you see that she wore just like kind of like a half shirt to the baby shower?
Right, like she got. I think that's the way women should have their kids.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
God, Larry.
Because it was killing you.
It was killing me.
Yeah.
Right. So, baby number 3 is on the way, going to be here very soon, and it's a girl.
Okay, so they have 2 girls, 1 boy.
They don't have a name yet. It took 4 days for them to name their second kid Saint. So, North Saint, and who knows what the next one will be.
Meanwhile, Scott Disick is officially dating Sophia Richie.
Oh, yeah.
Who's 19.
He's officially dating her?
Yeah.
But he's not happy. We all watch the show.
I know, but
I don't watch the show.
Yes, we do. And she's got, probably that whole newness to her, but
no, for sure.
she probably doesn't know anything he knows.
No.
He's like, let's watch this movie. She's like, what?
What? Yeah.
Right.
No, right. It's not going to be
It's not going to be good. Courtney went and traded up with a model.
Yeah, but she's getting exactly what she needs. Like
a physical male being to go bam, 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 bam.
Courtney doesn't need like the companion. I need to have a conversation with this person.
Right.
Scott, who's always
so lonely.
Right. He needs somebody to emotionally take captive.
It was kind of cruel that Courtney made him jump through so many hoops thinking that he was going to come back, but then he couldn't handle it. He would bring girls on vacations with the family.
You idiot.
Not that we watch the show.
At all.
Speaking of the show, here's a clip.
All right, we're ready. Previously on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Mom, why would you go to dinner with your ex? You're a bad wife. Ew, Mason, you smell like poo-poo. You're disgusting.
All right, we're ready.
On the next Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Rob, you're totally going bald.
What? I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
God, you're such a bitch.
Chloe, Lamar has a cavity. I almost threw up when he kissed me goodbye.
Really?
Gross.
Larry and Kathie J's Blazing Hit Radio.
Okay, on the text line, got to read some stuff. So we were talking about that girl that called, that sent us the text about the ring.
Right.
Okay, so this one says...
Well, so you don't...
Basically, she got engaged. She was engaged for a year. She's been with the guy for a couple years, and he cheated, and she just wants to know if she can keep the ring. It's like 5 carats.
Right. So this one says, from my business law class, everyone.
I can't keep the ring.
Kathy is right when she says that she gets to keep it as he broke the contract, which was the proposal to marriage. I debated my professor, like, really? Is that truly legal? And he replied, yes. You broke the contract, which Larry stated he changed her way of living by breaking the contract and cheating on her.
Right, because now she has to uproot herself because of the cheat, and she doesn't want to live with him or be with him, so now she has to go find her own place. And we don't even know, like, it's not like we're assuming she's poor, but I mean, it's just the point of it. It's like she kind of got screwed over.
Right, and you're going to be having to change something in your life with
your residence,
so
everything you guys had together.
Little money helps.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, even if you have.
Right.
Right.
This text says, I'd say if I gave my girl my grandma's ring, I wouldn't cheat on her. But if things went bad, I would break up first, get back the ring, then get laid. I guess
okay.
That's a nicer way of doing it.
That's a nice way of doing it because it follows up with the other text that says if any guy cheats, it's because he doesn't have the balls to confront his lady with issues that they're having.
Right.
You know, because that is true. Like
right. The same balls that were slapping against that other girl's ass.
Right, and now I'm keeping your grandma's ring. Yeah. You can buy it back for a fee.
It's like truck nuts, but they're real.
Yeah.
Gross.
Hitting a speed bump with those.
Disgusting. Oh my God, I hate being behind
a
truck.
haters.
I hate being behind a truck and they have that.
I think it's hot. I always could drive to see if the guy's hot, and he never is.
Ever. No. It's the grossest backwoods redneck thinking that he's tough. Like, what in the world?
He's tough. He's just like, I got balls on my truck.
Sometimes I've seen some guys get out of the truck and actually scratch them.
Ew. Oh, yes, they walk to the back of their pickup.
Use the ice scraper.
There you go, buddy.
It's sticking to the tire. They have to pull it off.
Oh, yeah, it's all glued to the side of the tire on a hot summer day. Got to get a spatula. There we go.
Oh, disgusting.
And then you go into the car wash where it squirts from underneath, and you're all, my balls are getting clean. And then the little water goes in your tailpipe, and you're all, No.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah, Wiggins is still hanging with you.
I'm with you.
Right,
Nice.
he's hanging like
I'm hanging like the ball.
hanging like a thing. Yeah, right.
Balls in the back of a
You're
truck.
left, I'm right. We're a great set.
Yep.
You guys are stuck together. Hey, is this in the same sleeping bag?
Hey, this is getting hotter. I like this.
One's a little bit further down in the sleeping bag than the
Right,
other.
because I'm doing something to you.
One's bigger than the other.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No.
This is Larry and Kathie's Blazing Hit Radio.
Live from the Mile High City.
Blazing music.
So anyways, we're also talking about D.I.A. is looking for auditions for people to be the voice of the D.I.A. train.
Right, and we pretty much figured the Chicano guy's going to win.
Right.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Denver.
People
you
are
guys
liking
are crazy. Like, there's this place called Chubby's. Go look for it, but buy yourself some toilet paper.
Larry's North Denver Vato voice kills me. You guys should play
Closer
now.
Yeah, I don't know if we got that one. No, I have it.
Kathy, you speak North Denver very well.
Yeah, no. Closer.
Yeah, we've been, Kathy and I've been so close. Like sometimes she picks up the accent.
Totally. And Wiggins, we grew up in Thornton. We know I had friends on the north side.
Yeah.
I totally can recognize the accent. But you don't know the accent unless you're here from Denver.
Yeah.
Because I've mentioned it to other people, like at the news station and stuff. I'm like, it's the north side accent. And people will be like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, like Michelle and Yallo.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's true, Kathy. Like I went to China and I was all, hey, and everybody's like, what? Like nobody knows it there.
Right.
Like for sure.
Now,
it's a regional thing.
It is.
Like, cause like if you go to Texas, I don't know if everybody's like, hey, what's up? Cause they're like probably more like cheddar, like, oh, carnitas carata.
Well, they could, but every city's got their own little pocket of lingo.
Like, yeah, for sure. Cause like even in England, you've got the Brits that are all, they talk proper English. But then you got ones out this guy.
Right.
That's their version of Yahoo.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
right. So Yahoo. So, are you thinking of a cousin?
Yeah, I have all kinds of cousins that talk like this. And like, they used to go to my cousin Tina, who's real pretty,
Oh,
and they'd
she's
be
pretty.
like, damn, Tina, you really look expensive. And she was like, huh? You really look expensive.
Okay, she does look expensive.
See, Kathy knows the lingo.
She really does.
I know.
It's like another way to say she looks classy.
I know, but that's the wrong way to say it. You look all expensive. Like, damn, if you had a barcode on you, I couldn't afford it. Oh, yes.
Put you on layaway.
I'm gonna have to steal you.
Yeah, layaway. That's a good thing, actually. They do that at Kmart.
Yeah, they do.
For Christmas.
Yeah.
Someone else wants, Larry, could you do Britney Spears out at D.I.A.?
I think you did it again. You lost your bags on Concourse 7.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
This is your stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
So come and laugh with us. We'll be hanging out today from 3 to 5 out at the Edgewater Green Solution. Bring some cans and donate and help out the food bank of the Rock.
Feed some people. I know that we stress this a lot, that everybody else is going to have something to eat, and not everybody will. That I mean, everybody maybe that but like you could really help feed some people for Thanksgiving.
Live from the Mile High City.
You're streaming Larry and Kathie's Blazing Hit Radio.
Now, worldwide.
Okay, so remember how Larry, you and I have been trying to remember the place downtown that said they make homemade Pop-Tarts?
Right, because they looked like way better than a regular Pop-Tart. They
Yes.
looked thicker and they have more frosting.
They looked big.
Right.
So I was at this place on 13th, and they were like, they had the best pastries here. And I was like, cool.
Okay.
And they're like, they have Pop-Tarts. And I was like, oh my God.
I'm gonna pop some
maybe this
tarts.
is the
Oh my
place
God,
we were
$20.
talking about
Yeah.
in my bucket. Yeah, so I was all excited. So I ordered the Pop-Tart, the apple Pop-Tart, and it comes back. And, what's that?
What?
I just have crazy feedback coming on. You guys aren't hearing it? Okay, good. Okay, so the Pop-Tart comes to me, and literally, it's the size of a Triscuit.
What?
It was the size of like a little cracker. I was like, this is your Pop-Tart?
And like, how much was it going to cost?
It was $4.
What?
Yeah, right. And it was a little burnt.
What?
And there was no frosting on it. They did some sort of sugar crystals on it.
Okay, look, now you're going to be mad because I actually found the one that I had been searching for.
You did? Where?
Yeah, it's at the Corner Bakery.
I love the Corner Bakery. Like the Corner Bakery, like the chain Corner Bakery?
Right. So Wig and I went there for lunch, and they had a blueberry one, and look, that's it broke in half.
Okay, and I
So
love that kind of frosting.
Yeah, and so it had a bunch of blueberry and a ton of icing.
Did they have other choices besides blueberry?
No, just the one.
Okay, that's all right. I can do that.
I know.
Okay, but how about this one? Speaking of Pop-Tarts, there's a new grilled cheese sandwich out there, everybody, that's using Pop-Tarts as the bread.
See, I, as a fan of fat food, thought of that a long time ago, as I thought, man, if you made an ice cream sandwich with these as the outside, it'd be amazing. And then Carl's Jr. did just that. They made the ice cream sandwich with Pop-Tarts as the bread.
Carl's Jr. is tapped into Fat America.
They are.
They know exactly what we want.
And they don't
like
man.
Yeah, if you're skinny, they don't like you.
They give you the hot girl to make you seem like, oh, I can
Yeah.
still eat that and look
that
like
girl.
that. All
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So this guy made himself a grilled cheese sandwich last week. Put the 2 slices of American cheese between 2 Pop-Tarts.
Okay.
And then said, this is big in Iowa. So it blew up all over, went viral, and now restaurants are starting to take it on, and it's becoming Iowa's signature dish, the grilled cheese Pop-Tart sandwich.
That sounds disgusting.
Totally. But
although I'd try it.
I know, I was going to say, but you'll still try it, right?
Hello,
I'll try
I ate a quesadilla that came out of your boobs.
True.
So I'm pretty sure I could
You had
figure
to
that
prove
out.
You had to prove that I could melt the cheese.
Well, then we could probably make one of these in your boobs. Pop-Tarts and cheese, I'm down.
I don't know if I could cut through Pop-Tart,
Right, like it's going to be very firm.
consistency as much as the tortilla.
Right, the
That was
heat
a
might
little
not
bit easier.
penetrate
Right,
the Pop-Tart.
Exactly, right. My thighs could probably get through that.
It's going to smell like the toaster when the Pop-Tart's going. Oh, there's nothing like that smell.
Oh, yeah, so warm, so warm.
Oh, it's even burnt.
Hot.
303-728-3420. You can call us using the app. Just use the menu bar and you can call us. We actually got a text because you guys are doing the canned food drive today.
Right. We want you to bring non-perishables. It doesn't have to be canned goods. It can be pasta, rice, whatever, mac and cheese, and bring it to the Edgewater location of the Green Solution. We're trying to feed as many people as we can this Thanksgiving, and so it'd really help us if you brought it out to any Green Solution, but come see Kathy and I and hang out, and we'll talk about Pop-Tarts and melted cheese in the boobs.
Yeah, this text comes from Jose. I work delivering uniforms, so I'm able to listen to you guys all day. There's times I walk in cracking up. My customers ask me, why are you laughing and always smiling? I respond, because Larry, Kathie, and Wiggs. I've been waiting to meet you guys for the longest time, and I work 2 jobs and don't have time. Now I do. So I'm going to meet you guys at the Edgewater location today.
Yay.
P.S. I tell my customers to download the app. They respond, I didn't know they had one. Now you do.
Right.
Yay. So he's
Thank
advertising
you.
for us. He's listening.
We love you, Jose. Come and say hi to us, because that's what we need. We need people to tell everybody else, because we're waiting on the marketing.
Yeah, we're back.
But the app is now working, so we can start the marketing.
Right. It's like there's a bunch of people that don't know we're back, so there's still a nice size of the audience that's still sad.
Yes, right.
And
that
they're
are
trying to
driving-
find a replacement, and it's not working on
Exactly.
these other stations because it's just not.
The sun isn't shining on them in the morning.
Right, they're not
They
laughing.
can't find that smile, and that's the best way to start your day.
Yeah. No, and I love our listeners, because the ones that started out when we started out have been so loyal to help us. Hey, if the app isn't working here, or hey, I'm having difficulty
It won't,
here.
right.
So now
It shuts
we
down.
got it all perfected to where, okay, now we can go tell the masses, hey, we're here, we're back, you can listen to us, and it's better music, less commercials.
We're back, bitches.
Yeah, download the app, damn it.